within reasonable bounds, maybe that'll hold together reasonably well. It's a Far Side, the Cool Kid Gang. The Cool Kid Gang. How do I join? What's the membership requirements? Asking for a friend. Where do we go with the Buc-ee's? We went to Springfield, Missouri. That's the closest Buc-ee's we have. Because, of course, I know they're all over Texas. Well, maybe not all over, but there's a few throughout Texas and other parts of the South. I'm hoping that another one gets added maybe closer to St. Louis at some point if they could, you know, continue to slowly expand north. I think that'd be pretty sweet. There is a Wally's, like 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes or so away from here. And I've never been to Wally's, but I've, as we passed by, we actually saw it on the highway as we were en route.
Try to find a way across
to Springfield.
I'm on it.
I could see it was like still very much a large thing, and I do want to check it out. I know it's not as big as Buc-ee's. I'm sure it's not as cool, but still, I saw it. I was like, all right, I gotta check that out. I want to check it out. That way I can compare and contrast. Because yeah, now that I've gotten to experience Buc-ee's and it's extremely stereotypical American, like everything's huge, everything's big, everything's probably unhealthy, but it was so fun and so cool and such a spectacle. I want more. I want to experience more of this kind of shit. Yeah, that's right. We got the one in Missouri. So far just one. That's right, Rusa. It's because I'm shocked at how handsome he is. That's exactly it. Exactly. You freaking nailed it, bud. Yeah, Buc-ee's is a magical place. Yeah, Jet, another Texan, understands all too well. Long Texas car rides. Yeah. It was a 3-hour drive. Not a 3-hour tour, but a 3-hour drive. Road trip, even, to Buc-ee's. And the thing is, we didn't go there exclusively to go to Buc-ee's. As funny as that would have been. We went because we went to a stand-up show. Went to a stand-up show for a stand-up comic that Gracie likes a lot. Just please return to me. What that one says, by the way.
Sounds restless.
How long has it been since Hugh's return?
So this is the one I was looking at earlier. There's other messages on the walls. Oh. Evil won't take... I actually couldn't quite read that in time. Evil won't take over you or something? Oh, he's gonna be, oh, he's got the shield. He's got the ghost condom. Oh, gosh. There we go. So anyway, so it was a good time, though. It was a good time. Would I have gone to would I have driven 3 hours just to go to Buc-ee's by itself? No. No, not at all. It was a good time, though. It was a good time. But yeah, if like the whole point of the trip was a Buc-ee's experience, I'd have been like, oh wow, I drove 3 hours to go to a gas station. Time to fill up my tank and go back. So, but it was a good time, though. Just on the surface, it was a good time. You can jump across to the other side. I don't know what the other side has for us. It wouldn't shock me if this would lead back around to whatever is up top here. Yeah, there's something up here that catches my eye. And also, it clearly means I need to be staying in ghost mode a little bit longer because there was a bunch of messages that I missed. Yeah, Buc-ee's is something wild. For those who are uninitiated, for those who have yet to experience the splendor of a Buc-ee's, it is a gigantic gas station. We're talking, I mean, I think across the board, over 100 pumps. And inside the station kind of convenience store center, they have a bunch of great food. They got a good ass barbecue. That chopped brisket. We got the chopped brisket. We got the pulled pork. And it's very good. And granted, there's other gas station chains, you know, throughout the United States that offer those kinds of things. You know, you can get gas station sushi. You can get a gas station burrito. You know, this is not a super unique thing, but Bucky's is quite good. It's quite good. I was really impressed by the pulled pork. Actually, I like the. I hope this does not offend any Bucky's, any Buccaneers, if you will, any Buckaroos in the chat. But I actually like the pulled pork more than the brisket. But I think it's because I'm just a pulled pork guy. Just at my core, I'm a pulled pork guy. I like brisket, but pulled pork all the way, baby. But no, the food was really good. The beaver nuggets. I got the beaver nuggets, of course. They're like little corn puffs covered in caramel. Oh baby, it was that was an indulgence. That was very sweet, literally and figuratively. Got the warm pecans that they serve in the little warming stations. That was incredible. Yeah, this is the first one. Yeah, this is the first message. Yeah. And I had missed some of the other ones. Don't leave me. It's like, oh, well, that's a little bit more ominous of a ghost message, I would say. So it makes me think I should be in ghost looking mode for a little bit longer to see if there were other messages I might have missed. I remember being in here when we were fighting a bunch of shit, but I don't think I saw it, looked at the walls while I was in ghost waifu mode. But yeah, it is a gas station that has multiple locations. They have incredible merchandise. They've got really cool t-shirts with really unique designs and lots of different designs for that matter. And they've got hats, they've got boxers, they've got PJs, they've got jackets, hoodies, they've got like you know, what tank tops, wife beaters, what you want to call them. They've got children's apparel. They've got a bunch of like sort of Texas core, live, laugh, love, home decor things inside as well. They've got candy. They've got their own what do they call them? Buckos, I think. Buckos, little like onion ring potato chip things. Like there's just so much stuff there. They got their own burrito stand. They have a bakery. I've been told their fudge is absolutely top tier. We didn't try the fudge, but I've been told by people that love their fudge that Bucky's fudge is truly phenomenal. So yeah, it's something else. It's something else. So like I said, that was all awesome. And knowing that we have a Wally's within like, again, it's like a 25-minute drive from here. If I can get 25% of the experience that I had at Bucky's at Wally's and drive 25 minutes instead of 3 hours, I mean, that's pretty sick too, right? So next time we're going out that way, of course we're gonna hit up Bucky's, but now I want to see what else, what else is out there. I want to experience other amazing fast food chains in all their splendor. Wait 2 hours to use the bathroom if there's no Bucky's. Yeah, again, yeah, 3 hours is the closest we got. But it's a really easy shot. It's just Highway 44, I think. It's nice and easy. Didn't try the jerky. There's tater tots. I didn't really even see tater tots. Oh, man. I was looking for some kind of potato thing. I was like, surely they got a potato thing. I only saw the buckos. I never saw the tater tots. I like having my pork pulled and my butt rubbed, Farsight. Can't forget that. The beaver nuggets, I got them upstairs right now, baby. I got them upstairs, ready as a post-stream snack. Finish ABC. Yes, actually, yes. I've been to ABC. Yeah. Yes. Dragon's Dogma 2 coming out soon. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been to an ABC. Got a cool 90s Bucky's hat. Yeah. Yeah, I know Arctic Revers. He's one of our mods here. He's also been to Bucky's a couple times. Yeah, he's got a Bucky's hat that he loves. It's a phenomenon. It is. Actually, we went to Menards the other day. Well, yesterday. Grace and I went to Menards. She was wearing her Bucky's shirt. 2 people stopped us. They were like, "Oh, hey, Bucky's, did you go recently?" And we were just kind of talking shop, just saying like, "Oh yeah, we went to the one in Springfield. It was our first time." They were like, "Hell yeah, brother, I'm from Texas," and like they were super happy to talk to us about it. So. It is a phenomenon. It truly is. It truly is. The fudge is good. There you go. Yeah. Amazing. Sell my soul for Dragon's Dogma 2. I never did play the first one. Never did play the first one. Oh my god, Jeff, that's the other thing. While we were in Springfield, we actually passed by a Whataburger. And I thought of you. I was like, yo, I gotta text Jet. Let him know. Let him know that I'm 2/3 of turning into a Texan. Oh shit. Oh man. It's a good game. Yeah, so I've heard. I've heard Dragon's Dogma is a really good one for sure. It's not from a lack of interest, it's just me being a shitter and having way too many games to play. Having way too many games to play and not setting enough time aside to play all of them. All the games I'm neglecting in my Steam library. It wasn't so damn hot in Texas. I mean, I can't really talk shit. Evil mustn't take over your faith. I mean, Hugh seemed like he was a pretty faithful dude, like a very pious lad. So the idea of him not having faith doesn't seem correct to me. I'll pray for your mercy. Yeah, these writings are a little bit desperate sounding. Uh-oh. God will pardon us? For what? What did you do? What did you do? I'm talking to a dog. Like I'm talking to a dog. Drop it. What's in your mouth? Drop it. And I'm gonna have to practice that manner of speaking because we are adopting a dog on Saturday, which is extremely exciting. It's a corgi mix. It's a border collie corgi mix called a Borgie, and I'm yeah, Gracie and I are so fucking pumped. It's gonna be awesome. All right, so yeah, ominous messages left by his ghost sister on the walls. However, El Galso did point out I did miss something. I did miss the redemption. Let's go and do that real quick. In fact, I think I have the window open still. I can just do this. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong window. Shit. There we go. So, monitor 1, here we go. The ChatGPT request. There we go. So, write a short story. Parody short story about the crucifixion, but replace Jesus Christ with Mario as he dies for the sins of the Mushroom Kingdom. Do you think it's gonna do it? Or is it gonna cop out? Is it gonna do it? I think it's doing it. Holy shit. Whoa. I said a short story. Goddamn. Yeah. No, Texas, it does get hot in Texas. But in Missouri, you know, I'm here in Missouri, and it gets hot as balls in the summer. And cold as other balls in the winter. So I can't really talk shit on Texas being too hot because Missouri also is too hot and also too cold. It's fucked up. Whereas Texas has, you know, has pretty not nice humidity in the summer. I feel like Texas humidity is probably worse in the summer than it is here in the Missouri. I mean, we have 2 rivers, but we don't have. But it's not an ocean. It's not an ocean though. So yeah, it's probably a lot worse down there. Morrowind playthrough. Oh my god, yeah, absolutely unstable. Although, I mean, it's what you make of it, though. If you just did the main quest, I mean, imagine just doing the main quest in Morrowind, but if you just did the main quest and, like, didn't go super crazy in side quests and factions and whatnot, then it wouldn't take nearly that long. But so much of the fun in Morrowind is getting lost with side quests and just and like exploring and not doing any quests at all and just, oh, that mountain looks cool. Let me see what's over that way. And oh, there's an ancestral tomb. And oh, there's a Daedric ruin. And oh, I want to explore the city of Vivek for like 12 hours and still not see everything. It's staggering. Absolutely staggering. Am I getting a dog? Yes, I am. In fact, I can show you a picture. I posted to the Discord server. Quick shout out to my Discord server. Quick little shout out right there. Shout out to the Discord server. Anybody can join the Discord server, and a nice benefit of the Discord server is that we're going to be doing all giveaways. All Steam key giveaways are going to be done through the Discord server going forward. And I posted a picture of our soon-to-be doggy in the server. And there she is. And I will be spamming the dick. She's a female dog, so not her dick. I'll be spamming the dick out of the Discord server with pictures of doggy on the regular once she gets here. She's getting here Saturday. She just got spayed today. Her name is Bonnie, by the way. She just got spayed today. And she We heard from the foster peoples that they went well. The spaying went well. Let me think. There was two things. There's a cracked molar they're gonna be monitoring, and they did find a benign abscess that they're gonna be removing in about a month. So they said we can still get her. We can still get her Saturday. We're gonna go and pick her up Saturday. This is our couch, by the way. They did like a home visit just to like make sure we were like on the up and up. Make sure we didn't allow like, you know, we have a backyard. We have you know, hardwood floors. Like they just want to make sure that what we said we had is what we have. We got 2 cats. They want to make sure the cats weren't gonna like, you know, cause a problem, and that Bonnie wasn't gonna like try to chase them around, and everybody was super chill. She completely ignored the cats and just wanted to hang out with us. Super sweet girl. She's a corgi border collie mix, so a borgie, and I'm so fucking jazzed. I'm so fucking jazzed. We've been doing a lot of like dog searching activities that includes going to shelter, like physically going to shelters, but also just like looking on their sites, looking at the doggy listings, doing research on breeds that we both like, breeds that we want to avoid, or maybe not avoid, but just breeds that wouldn't be great fits for us. And like look for dogs like that say in the description, this dog came from a home that had 2 cats or 3 cats, so they're used to them. You know, those kinds of things, like looking for like really good matches. And this whole experience has been a positive one. The downside is that it is really driven home how much I miss Dexter. I really miss my little buddy, and I miss him every day. But this is going to be a really positive thing. Like the second she walked in, like the little doggy walked in, she looked right at me, jumped, like, you know, right for me, came, like, wanted lickies, wanted lovies. I was like, yes, this feels right. So it's a good thing. It's a really good thing, and I'm excited to have puppers. Telling stories via El Gaso is so correct, by the way. Driving 3 hours, spending an entire half of my Prius's fuel tank to visit a gas station so I could turn around, drive home, and have a half tank remaining. You don't understand, El Gaso. I needed that good beaver gas, which is there's no other ways that sentence could be misconstrued, right? Oh man, yeah. That was actually the other funny thing, because we were talking about because Gracie knew there was the stand-up comedian she wanted to see. It was Jessica Kierson, for anybody curious. It was Jessica Kierson is the name of the comedian we saw. Gracie's a huge fan. It was a really fun time, and she did a really good job with her. She always puts on a good show. We've watched her routines on YouTube before, but seeing it in person was really fun. But that's the thing though, because Gracie's birthday and our anniversary was like not too long ago. So we were joking where it's like, yo, can we go to, well, no, it was before the comedy show. It was that Gracie really wanted to go to Buc-ee's because she'd heard it's amazing. And she was like, man, we got to check it out. We got to go to Buc-ee's. Like, we need to find an excuse to go there. And we were talking about it around the time of our anniversary and around the time of our birthday. So like, I was like, yo, what if we just went and made that our Grace's birthday and or our anniversary present to ourselves? Like, oh, Alex, what'd you and your wife do for your first wedding anniversary? Oh, we went to a gas station. And just wait for the horrified looks on their faces when they're like, what's wrong with you, you fucking weirdo? Which would be a reasonable explanation, honestly. You like the cold? Yeah, I do not handle the cold well. I do not handle the cold at all. I get my I don't have a lot of meat on my bones, so I get the shivers all too easily. Side quests and explore. Yeah, Morrowind loves its side quests, and Morrowind is all about exploration. Absolutely. Because of course Morrowind famously doesn't have map markers. Well, you have, like, in the overworld you have map markers, but not like in the end game with like augmented reality where you can see it. Nothing like that, obviously. And of course, fast travel is limited. So Morrowind is all about drinking in the atmosphere. It's all about exploration, for better or for worse, almost to a fault. Almost it rides that almost too hard at times, but I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's how you got to do it, man. We should be feared and loved. Yes. Yeah, I'm so excited for Bonnie. She's going to be a good little buddy. Yeah, I told Gracie that, yeah, there's also the Borg. There's also the Borg. So maybe, yeah, maybe Bonnie's gonna be part of like a dog collective. What's it say? So yeah, let's zoom in a bit and go through this line by line. So El Gaso, we'll do Jets as well, but we're gonna do El Gaso's first just because I fell way behind here. So El Gaso redeemed this chat GBT redemption, write a short parody story about the crucifixion, but replace Jesus Christ with Mario as he dies for the sins of the Mushroom Kingdom. The only thing I would have requested differently about this one is having Jesus Christ be Shadow the Hedgehog as he dies for the sins of Earth, as depicted in Sonic Adventure 2 for the Dreamcast, Sega Dreamcast. So anyway, once upon a warp pipe, off to a great start, in the bustling Mushroom Kingdom, a plumber named Mario found himself in a peculiar predicament. It wasn't a treacherous castle or a fiery lava pit that challenged him this time. No, it was something much more unexpected, the burden of the kingdom's sins. You see, the Mushroom Kingdom was in a state of chaos. Piranha plants were pirating. That's a new one. Goombas were going rogue, and Bowser, that tyrannical turtle, was causing mayhem at every turn. Citizens crying out for salvation, for someone to pay for their misdeeds and restore peace to their land. In a twist of fate, Mario, with his trusty mustache and red cap, I never leave home without it, stepped forward to take on the role of savior. He didn't ask for this responsibility, but he knew he had to do what was right for his beloved kingdom. So with a heavy heart and a brave spirit, Mario embarked on his journey to atone for the Mushroom Kingdom's sins. Along the way, he faced trials and tribulations, battling Koopa Troopas and dodging bullet bills with unwavering determination. So I appreciate that this is telling like a very stereotypical hero, just a hero going on a journey kind of storytelling, and also tossing in like, oh, he's battling Koopas and dodging bullet bills. Like, oh, is this just a regular Mario game? But I'm waiting for the end. Here we go. Finally, Mario reached the peak of Mount Koopa. Never heard of this before. Where Bowser's castle loomed ominously in the distance. With a fearless resolve, Mario confronted Bowser, ready to sacrifice himself for the sake of the people. In a climactic showdown, Mario faced Bowser in an epic battle of wills and wits. Despite the odds stacked against him, Mario fought valiantly, refusing to back down in the face of adversity. But in a moment of sacrificial heroism, Mario willingly allowed himself to be captured by Bowser, knowing that his capture would bring about the salvation of the Mushroom Kingdom. As Mario hung from the... Oh my god. I appreciate how they kind of glossed over nails being driven into Mario's arms or hands and feet. And you know, there are certain details they just kind of hand waved. Arms outstretched in a familiar pose, as they say. Citizens of Mushroom Kingdom looked on in awe and reverence, for they knew that Mario, their beloved plumber, had given his life to save them from their sins. And so the legend of Mario's sacrifice lived on in the hearts of the Mushroom Kingdom's inhabitants. A tale of bravery, selflessness, and redemption that would be passed down for generations to come. The idea of... It's so bizarre to me because this was like 99, maybe 95% a normal Mario versus Bowser story. It's like, yeah, Mario and Bowser, they're fighting because that's what Mario and Bowser do. But the AI was like, wait, hold on, this is a crucifixion story. So I'll have to shoehorn this at the end. So it just kind of cobbled together. Here's a Mario story saving the kingdom with a twist. With the twist at the end. Stealing everyone's pillows. There you go, Ryan. There you go. That one pillow lady from Balmora would be very much in approval. So that's the way to do it, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping something a little bit more elaborate, Elgasa, but we still had a good time. It's the friends we made along the way. That's how it is. Yeah. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you went there, Elgaso. I'm glad you went there. It's fucked up that you did, and I would have it no other way. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff, my god. Yeah, that was a... We haven't really done a lot of chat GBT redemptions, just in general, but yeah, sometimes they deliver. Yeah, Yoshi's there making Yoshi noises. Incredible. Truly incredible. So once again, friends, we're trying to kind of make sense of what the clues. Oh wait, I'm sorry, hold on. There was also another redemption, wasn't there? Yes, there was. It's easy for me to lose track. It's a short. Oh, it's a shorty. A shouty. Let's see what this is. Oop. There we go.
Some of you may have missed this, but I realized something horrifying is that if you piss off a VTuber, they can both be on stream and running directly at your house at maximum speed at the same time, and you would never know. That terrifies me. That's a superpower we don't have in the rest of the streaming world, and that scares the shit out of me. Some of you may have missed this.
I just want to point out that Jet redeemed this, and he said, this is a special treat from me and Unstable. So, anybody curious, you know, Jet and Unstable, they're two of our resident VTuber friends and homies that, you know, that speak for the VTuber kingdom. And, yeah. So I think it's not a threat. It's not a threat, but it is something to keep in mind. If you ever cross Unstable or Jet in the wrong enough way.
But I realized something horrifying is that if you piss off a VTuber, they can both be on stream and running directly at your house at maximum speed at the same time, and you would never know. That terrifies me. That's a superpower we don't have in the rest of the streaming world.
He's correct.
That scares the shit out of me.
Same. Hard same. Yeah. I can't do that. I'm a big old dummy. You see my face. You'd best believe if I was sprinting towards anything or anyone at full speed on stream, you would know it because my face would be sweating. I'd be crying. My urine would be actively leaking out of my urethra. And my nipples would be bleeding. So there'd be a lot of obvious signs. Whereas Jet and Unstable, all they gotta do is mute their mics. You don't fucking know. You don't even know what they're up to. Until you hear the ding dong. Till you hear the ding dong at your house and you go, oh shit, it's them. We got Meerkat in the house, by the way. Democratize your friends. I hope you... Well, actually, I guess it's that you and your friends democratize some aliens. Some bugs. Insects, that is. It says liberty to all. Hell yeah, buddy. The face reveal, only if they want to. Only if they want to. No, I'm not going to demand it. I'll appreciate them, you know, when they are revealed to me, but only if they want to, you know, only if they want to. No pressure. You know, show me yours and I'll show you mine. Actually, I guess I'm always showing you mine, but there we go. There we go. So these messages only appear in ghost mode. I'll pray for your mercy. If you don't lose hope, God will pardon us. A lot of times in cases like this, the ghost person might have like done something kind of bad, but the human person did something that killed the person that became a ghost. So like usually there's like a very clear like, oh yeah, the human done fucked up and the ghost person was a victim.
To thy resting place. We don't have the same definition of a resting place.
So when she said, God will pardon us, it's like, oh, what did the two of you do that is needing of being pardoned? Can we talk about this? Because that's a little bit questionable. Yeah, there you go. Good call, Unstable. Good call. Pre-recording a live stream. Really, Void? I've never heard about that, but I mean, that's an interesting way to try to establish an alibi, even though there's ways to determine if it was pre-recorded, but still, that's something. That's true. That's true. Like Ark of the Covenant would melt our faces down. Very accurate. Maybe just the voice rose. Yeah, there's a number of streamers that either rarely have their face cam active or never have their face cam active, and it works for them. You know, a lot of people like some kind of personable representation on the stream, whether it be a VTuber model or a webcam, you know, something. But yeah, there's plenty of of streamers that are able to stream on the regular and have like a community around them that that never show their face, that just do audio commentary. So it's not at all a requirement having something on screen. Knowing my wife loves me for my personality, I joke all the time with Gracie that, like, man, like, I'm a weird looking dude. I'm with, like, my personality is kind of, I'm a weird little goblin dude sometimes. All the times I'm a weird little goblin dude. I say fucked up things. I tell stupid jokes. Like, there's some times where I'm thinking, I'll be like, honestly, if not for my juicy ass dumpy, I don't think my wife would have stuck around. Like, if not for my plump cinnamon roll ass, my plump apple bottom fucking dumper, I don't think I got enough going for me. But somehow my juicy ass keeps Gracie around, and thank goodness for this thing. Thank goodness for this moneymaker keeping her around, because it's like Ryan said, it's definitely not my personality. I'm not sure it's my looks. I don't even think it's the beard. I don't think the beard alone can do it, honestly. The idea of it's terrifying. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, yeah, not everyone is comfortable with having their face being on the internet. So, that's actually kind of nice. That's where the VTuber thing works out so well, because it's a nice way to have some kind of, visual aspect of like someone's personality without it being their face. And it's something they can design to be of their own creation, which is kind of cool. Especially if they're an artist, if they have, or even if they themselves aren't an artist, but they have like a creative idea in their mind, they can commission someone to help them, bring their design to fruition. The VTube approach is a solid one, and it works out for a lot of people. Or, like I said, or just go, no webcam, no VTuber, and just do the audio commentary with a microphone. Some people are still nervous about having their voice heard over the internet, but I mean, that's the thing that is a little bit easier to get over with practice, and with just as you do it, it becomes more natural. Oh, really, Jet? So, yeah, he was kind of spilling the beans already? Jesus. Webcam pointing to your cat sleeping. That's what Disnoff does. That's what Disnoff does. Yeah, he does a lot of RimWorld, and yeah, he has a webcam that is pointed exclusively to his cat that sleeps on his bed. Super, super chill. It's wonderful. Can't do that as a flesh jibber. It'd be a little bit awkward. The spacesuit would be a little bit awkward, for sure. So it looks like this person has this is what he was like working on in his workshop. In his little workshop area at the top of his, like in his the upper floors of his house, he was hand chiseling. He was hand chiseling a bunch of stuff. And looks like, yeah, it's not the 10 Commandments, obviously, but he's hand chiseling some prayers into some stone tablets, some stone slabs. Now, maybe anybody who is more familiar with scripture might be able to attribute some significance to this choice of prayer here. And of course, he's got some more slabs he's clearly been working on. I think the idea is that he's been down here working on the railroad all the livelong day. There's a vision or voice we can listen in on.
I've brought stew. 'Tis your favourite. Bread and water, too.
Oh, it smells so very good.
So she was alive.
Thank you. I'm sad to disappoint, but I am fasting.
As did our Lord Jesus Christ himself. Truly, you and he walk the same path. I'm so very proud of you.
Hugh Batchelor let his sister starve herself.
He's convinced that she was chosen by God. Does she believe it too?
Let's look for Marcy. She can't have gone far.
So was it a kind of a neglect kind of thing where he was like, oh yes, let me encourage these things even if it's at harm to your health because it's a pious thing to do, and was discounting her, her physical health maybe? So yeah, so more bits and pieces of scripture. Speaking of, this is relevant. We were talking about stories that involve crucifixion just earlier, and that's what this one's getting at, obviously. So that is something to consider with like this kind of story we're piecing together here. Yeah, that's her name. Yeah, that's the name Bachelor. Yeah, or Bachelorette. Yeah, I've never seen that spelling before. I don't know if I've seen the word Bachelor be used as a last name ever. But I guess this spelling is as good as any. So this was pretty recent. This game, the events of this game are taking place right now, at least. And I think about middle of 1695. So this is 2 years ago about. So Marcy, this is Marcy's journal. She feels that she was chosen by the divine with these visions. Yes, who can I talk to about these visions? She feels like she has these divine visions, and that she speaks for God when she feels this kind of channeling. Doesn't speak directly to her. She says, yeah, it never happens. Yeah, so for a while there, she was keeping this to herself. So she told Hugh about it. He asked that she tell him what she sees every time she has these visions, help decipher them, that kind of thing. Oh gosh, voices in my head never shut up. So I guess this is what I was kind of worried about. That it would be like a misdiagnosed. I mean, well, back then we didn't know what, schizophrenia was, or multiple personality, or, the disorder, these kinds of things. We didn't know what these things were, but nowadays we would recognize this as something that needs treatment, and not divine channeling necessarily. So I'm being shown things, I'm being connected to them, I've been chosen, right? Yeah, they're pretty similar, the visions. That is, they're kind of fuzzy. It's more of a feeling. A winged figure, maybe it was an angel, hovering over New Eden. Says there was some kind of way that I can cure the curse. Maybe I am the key and I can save New Eden. By that time, that was I think, what was that last century? Was that like mid to late 1694? It was early 1694. So by that point, the curse, I guess, had been going on long enough. Everyone knew about it.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
I'll be your beacon in the darkness. Gonna burn this out. Funny names, yeah. Lempi Feeney. That's an interesting one. Russo, yeah, for sure. Well, in this game, we have a lot of very unique and interesting names because this takes place in the 1690s, and you just kind of get names that have fallen out of fashion. There was a guy earlier in last stream, the elder, oh gosh, what was that guy's name? Gibb was the last name. That wasn't weird at all. His first name was Antipas, Antipas, Antipas. Through me, your faith will be restored. And the younger Haskell, the younger Haskell, the son of, oh, what was the first guy's name? I can't remember his first name, but the younger Haskell's first name is Lamentation. They call him Lammy, but Lamentation Haskell is his full name. I'll always be with you. So yeah, we get some weird 1690s AF names, I suppose. So no other inscriptions we can find on the walls. A little bit concerned about what we're gonna find if Hugh was like really writing this really, really hard. Because earlier he was saying when they were in Boston, that he was misunderstood and he wasn't respected and people just didn't get him. And in his journal we could see he was so happy for Marcy to be having these visions, because now people around town respected him. They respected him and his sister because they were like seen as a team where he helps decipher her visions. It's like, wow, now people finally get that I'm someone to be trusted and respected and revered around here. Finally, I'm getting my just desserts. I'm worried that what might have truly began as a, you know, as a pious, as a righteous belief that she was, you know, channeling something positive, that he, you know, when that well started to dry up, you know, maybe if the vision started happening less often, maybe he was like, no, you got to be fasting. We got to put you through more torment, just like Jesus Christ. And like if he pushed her too hard, that's what I'm worried this is going. By the way, we got some writings on The Great Below. I'm guessing this is written by, yeah, Mr. Rulies. This is the demonologist. So nothing at all having to do with Hugh. This is more just demonology writings. The Man Standing on the Devouring River. Carcassoa, is that it? Oh, no, Huber. Okay, the Icy Waters of Huber. Rivers made of pain of the dead. Okay, I mean, that interesting mythology for sure. And then Urkala, the Citadel, 7 gates guarding the vast plains and plateaus. The dreadful queen Ereshkigal and her loving husband Nurgle. Now, isn't Nurgle a name we hear in Warhammer 40k lore? There's Namaturo and Anunnaki lords. Okay, yeah, lots of mythology here. And there's an empty throne. Whoever's unlucky enough to sit on it may raise his head to watch the primordial stars telling the names of the true gods who shape the world and still rule upon everything. Almost kind of Lovecraftian lore in its descriptions. God and disease, interesting. Spelled differently, but yeah, I almost wonder if this mythology was made up for this game or if it's based on something else. And the Warhammer 40k folks were like, ooh, that sounds nice. These are Mesopotamian gods, good to know. And isn't Nurgle's whole thing that he's like, he genuinely loves his subjects, but, you know, does things that are fucked up, not knowing they're fucked up? Interesting. Unreachable for the most, disdained by the pursuers, like myself, yeah. So, yeah, interesting mythology for sure. Like Unstable said, based on Mesopotamian mythology specifically. The 40k Nurgle knows it's fucked up? Oh, okay. I thought his whole thing was like, he did things out of love, thinking it was nice, but was unknowingly, like, you know, doing fucked up shit. I thought that was like his whole thing. The Warhammer Nurgle. Because yeah, the Mesopotamian one, all I know is the name. I don't know what is dreadful about him. All I know is the note said something unflattering about him. Vaguely.
The roots won't remain visible for long after I take them.
This is old. It must predate the Bachelors.
Early settlers, natives.
Something underneath us, and of course, we now have the ability to dispel the ivies. Gotta find the blue thingy. It's kind of underneath us. Is there a way where I can drop
There's
down,
a way
maybe?
through. I can take care of it.
Maybe we can throw the little stuff. Oh wait, no, or I can just do this. There we go. I was gonna say, can it penetrate through floors? I don't think it can. Floors and walls. But if I go over here, then I can see for miles. Oh, hold on, I gotta fight some shit.
I'm a bit of this.
Big man on campus. Okay. Anything on the walls here? Nothing I can see. Let's grab the spoils from that little scuffle. I jump down. Do I have an angle on that guy? No, I would need to jump down there to break the wall. So we'll do just that. That might be I might need to climb back up to be able to actually reach the vulnerable spot. There we go.
You angry?
So, yeah, I would need to be up high because if I activate it here, I won't have shots on both of the little vulnerable spaces. Actually, well, maybe I will. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe I shoot one and then move to the other. So I'm up top. I would have to be up there. I definitely wouldn't be able to see them both. Yeah, let's try it. Oh right, I forgot you don't have to manually switch. Oh, is there one more? Yeah, there's one more. There's that one. That one. There's a third one somewhere. Let's climb up then. Let's climb up and see if we can get a better view. And of course, really, if you follow the vines, it'll... Oh. There. Okay. So, actually, I'm full of shit. We can see all three of them from here. That one's a little bit weird. Oops, wrong one. It's a little bit weird. That one we might have to, like, run over to this side. That's the thing. I won't actually be able to shoot from the other side anyway. So we'll go ahead and activate this one here. Shoot that one first. There we go.
Target practice.
Like you need
That
it.
burns it away. I do appreciate that it's not as simple as shoot the one thing and you're good. There's like a bit of a puzzle aspect of where are the little weak spots, little vulnerable nodules. How do I make sure I can reach all of them in time? That kind of thing. We got Aleph in the house. What's up, buddy? John Banisher is my name. To banish is my game. Also, I should be switching to ghost mode every so often because there might be more hidden ghostly things. Ghostly messages in particular.
More efficient than cannon powder.
Especially in rooms like this that otherwise seem unassuming. Stuff down there. Do I cast a rope down or do we already have one? Actually, yeah, it looks like you just climbed this. We're gonna have to fight some fellas, though, for this chest. I'll do it. I fear nothing. I fear no man. Ghostly or zombie or otherwise. Since it's gonna be at close quarters. Yeah, that was wishful thinking. Whip. That's probably my favorite attack that she does, at least, as far as like her regular attack animations. That kind of like that forward flipping, kind of flying punch. Ouch. Fine. I was gonna do like the cool guy attack,
We Highland kiss for you.
but that'll work. So just the one guy. I thought it was gonna be a couple of fellas. But just the one. And yeah, nothing else down here, so far as I can tell. Antea took a bit of a beating there. That was a tough one. It just takes a couple hits from guys like that to drop her spirit points down pretty significantly. Even though we've been doing things to raise those points up, they still hurt pretty good. What else can we find in here? Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to switch over every so often so that I'm kind of keeping an eye on what is only visible in ghost mode. Especially when you reach an area and you're like, well, not a lot of stuff in this room. Is there anything else noteworthy that I could be missing? Nothing in here. Yeah, really, this kind of large room hasn't had anything from Marcy. And we said at the beginning that this area probably predates the Bachelors, Marcy, and Hugh. I wouldn't be able to jump that, obviously. What? Oh, okay. Climbing out of the walls. That's kind of new, honestly.
Get lost.
And come to think of it, it probably shouldn't be new. Like, that's the kind of thing that makes perfect sense. Spirits coming out of the walls, especially when they depict ghostly spirit fellas. So this is something that Marcy wouldn't have written, and presumably not Hugh. This is too, you know, Hagen, too heretical. This would be heresy to somebody as pious as these guys. Also, these drawings that depict the ghosts, like this guy and this guy and this guy, remind me of some of the monsters you see in Faith, the Unholy Trinity. And that makes me happy just because I love talking about that game. So any game that reminds me of that is a winner. And this game is already a winner because I like this game a lot, but now I like it even more. As if that was even possible. So I cannot make that jump. There is a swirling swirly-gig of something over yonder. How do I get over there? Now there's a ghost jump. I think we might have what it takes to make it. Anything else around here?
Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here.
That's not it. Try again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it clicked. It like clicked in a not happy way. It was like there was something I was missing. Maybe my positioning was just not perfect. Yeah, there's this kind of like ghostly wispiness. I don't know why I did that. Just kind of swirling on that part of the bridge. Not sure what to make of that. And again, no ghost writings on this wall. I'm actually kind of disappointed. Nothing else from Marcy right now. We have more from her journal, maybe? Atherton's Notebook. Atherton. Is that a name I would recognize? Oh, probably not, because this was 60 some odd years ago. This game's events. Although, let me think about that. That actually might be related to the first group. Yeah, in fact, I think it is. I think it is the first group that attempted the resurrection spell, and it didn't work well for them. The Proctors. I think of the Crucible when I read that. Only exchanged a few words. He looks serious or suspicious. Usually he's more talkative. Maybe something happened. Ethel and Anton talked to me about a strange book. The Agrippa, right. Yes, this is the same group that attempted the resurrection spell, and it did not go well. The book contains dark secrets about immortality. Yes. Yes. Contain many forbidden knowledge. Few chapters speak of resurrection, less of immortality, but the rituals are depicted. It could be workable after a few months of training, he says. Well, one day later, he says, I shared my research with Anton and his wife. We were able to perform a minor ritual to summon a spirit. Hell yes. Old Richard came back as a ghost for a few minutes. Made us promise not to tell anybody, for the moment at least. So yeah, it's the same folks as earlier.
From the mill we're here.
Yeah, from the mill, that's right.
They were looking for the devil. Marcy was looking for God.
And now an angel has taken up residence.
So more entries then. Those were in March, this one's in April. Learning more minor rituals. They're trying to improve their craft. How the spirit world works. Ethel's studying more complicated stuff. That's the ones depicted at the end of the book. We need more people for the ritual. Maybe tell our neighbors about the book. To avoid any condemnation, we initiated Jack and Appleton. They could convert their entire family if they listened to us. This is how cults begin, man. It's just asking for trouble. Gathered everyone to make a speech in our barn for the new members. Yes, and you start calling them members. Come on, bro. It's making it hard for the it's not a cult excuse to have much, you know, to have legs. Use the word members, everyone just goes, okay, all right. Yeah, sure, it's not a cult. Yeah, whatever. He knows how to be eloquent when he needs to be. There's 7 of us, enough to perform any major ritual. Okay, well, we definitely heard evidence that their resurrection rituals didn't work and even backfired when we read about them in the mill, but maybe they did stuff here first. Maybe they did stuff here before they attempted the resurrection ritual.
Red, come. I found something.
Assuming she means down here, so. What'd she find? So there's this. I was actually thinking we would, like, have some kind of comment on this situation. But this is worth inspecting. A knife. Stained with her blood? Oh, okay. Well, we can use this to... yeah, I guess this could be a tie with a ghost.
A bloody knife in a dingy cave. Always a pleasure. It has something to tell us.
We use this to... I was originally going to say, listen to an echo. Hark for echo. Yeah, hark for echoes. Yeah, I'm glad I checked just in the top left. We use our other knife to carve an emblem.
Now the past is mine to see.
Oh Lord, please help me. I'm scared. I can't do this alone. Cut it down. Cut it deep. Well do I know it. Take my hands. Take my hands and mark them so your flock may see. So they will no longer doubt me. Do it. Do it, my darling. Grant me the strength to do my duty. I will speak your sainted words. They will listen and believe.
I knew it was coming, but... So that's how the stigmata happened.
Herself. Where did the whispers come from?
Maybe she was under the influence of a malignant spirit. There's a trail of blood. Let's follow it.
That's convenient. Okay, so yeah. That explains the stigmata. And sure enough, yeah, we can kind of follow the blood trail. Unless there's like... yeah, we just have to kind of watch for it. Unless it wants me to go... oh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, I see it here. So it's not going to be glowing for us. So that's okay. Of course, it's only the one way to go anyway. So following the trail is pretty simple when there's only one path you can go. There's more of it, of course. Now, we don't know how Hugh got his, because Hugh has similar wounds on his hands. That's not very encouraging. Yeah, not something I wanted to see. But before I walk over to that suspicious-looking dead body, let's read a little bit more. Some more about Atherton. This is many months later. March and April, and now we're in September. I think even of the next year, 1637 maybe. I think it was like the first one. I think the first one was like 1636. Ever since the cracks in the walls have appeared, spirits are restless. Our rituals are becoming more unstable. This cave is not safe. No other place to hide. I fear another tragedy will occur unless we decide to leave this place. Another, he says. Are they in hiding? Anton made the decision to stop our rituals until we find a safer hiding place. Ethel's asked me to continue studying the Agrippa. A couple months go by. Anton made an unexpected discovery. Working in the mill, the ground collapsed from under his feet, fell into a small cavity that seems to lead to a larger cave. Okay. Yeah, so that explains how, I guess that kind of like cave, that cavernous area underneath the mill that that Lammy was using, how that was first discovered. And then ominously, 9 days later, he says, my research has taken a new, unexpected turn. Getting closer to our goal. Okay. That's all fine and dandy. I don't know if this is meant to be a ghost word or something else, but anyway. Anyway, what is this going to entail? This seems like her dead body. And you know what? I mean, yes, he did say... Q did say, oh yeah, no, they couldn't find her dead body. But I know where it is. You can go see her. She's an angel. So, yeah, that's... I mean, he wasn't wrong about that aspect. He did not mislead us. I wonder if Hugh and Marcy wanted to do anything with these notes from the Athertons. Like, clearly they were here, and they were keeping notes of their rituals and whatnot. You would think this would be the kind of thing that would dissuade Hugh and Marcy, you know, being they're so pious. You would think demonology rituals would be like, oh, no fucking way, that's the devil's work. You think that'd be something they would be super opposed to. So knowing that that had previously happened in this cave would make them not want to be here. That would repel them. It says April entries. I almost wonder if that was a copy paste kind of thing. It says April entries. This is June. So this is the stuff in the middle. That's in the middle of what we just read earlier. It's like it was a copy paste gone awry. Strange cave, right? That's this cave. This cave right here. Shadows dancing on the walls, he claimed. Strange atmosphere almost suffocated him. This cave is a gift in June. This cave is a gift. Ethel felt the potential of this place. Anton said, let's stay here and give our masses and continue our research on immortality. Installation is complete. Can give our first mass in the sacred place. Performed important occult rituals. Ethel summoned something, but after a few minutes, the demon got out of control and attacked Appleton. We chased the demon away, but Appleton is badly injured. For the first time, one of our experiments have failed. He blames me for the failure. Should find someone else to help him, I say. Our last ritual left strange cracks in the walls of the cave. If you approach it, you hear cries of pain. It's probably a gateway to hell. We may have gone too far. Yeah, you know, you ever summon a demon? You ever just casually summon a demon and, accidentally open up a teensy portal to hell? I wonder if we're gonna get to see this cave, this wall that has, cracks in it that lead to hell. In the meantime...
Poor thing. How long has she been lying here, forgotten? And how has she gone unnoticed?
Perhaps the path was already blocked. I can feel her presence. You have her tie. Summon her.
Let's ask her ourselves then. No better way than to ask her ourselves and see what she has to say. Surely she'll be able to offer something. The whispers that we heard in her visions as we were listening to her echo, I'm assuming is the notion of, you know, the mental affliction she was suffering from.
Our Father who art in heaven, I thank you for your blessing.
She's somewhere else? Oh, she's up here. Here we go. Usually they just like appear right in front of you, but in this case, like, no, we have to meet her halfway, I suppose. I wonder if this is the wall that has the cracks in it. But I don't notice anything off. I mean, all the walls have like little cracks, but nothing ominous where he was saying you can hear cries of pain. Okay, well, let's go and talk to her. Hi, Marcy. You look a lot better now that you're, you know, not
Good day to you.
dead.
Bachelor.
Well, you are dead, but
My child, you may call me Marcy, for I am the angel Marcy, sent to guide and protect. Are you an angel too? I see your man with you. Were you sent to guide and protect him, to be his light in the darkness?
He should be so lucky. I'm Antea Duarte, and I'm no angel. This is Red McWraith. We're Banishers.
And what have you Banishers done? How far have you fallen? You stand...
Bruce says, I do this all the time.
Guilt, ferocious in your blackened hearts.
Well, let's come back to that one, shall we?
You see, God speaks to me. In visions, he reveals his light. What would you ask him? What would you ask the Lord? Ask, and I will answer.
Talk about your visions.
More about these visions. What do you see in them?
He bade me follow his path, to suffer for those I love, as his son did before me. I agreed, of course.
Do you see God?
Not exactly. I see a man of God betrayed by his own, just as the son of our Lord was betrayed by Judas's kiss. My visions are warnings. New Eden is sinking.
I mean, New Eden has had some bad times. She's not wrong about that last piece.
What is this place?
It's a blessing, isn't it? Our Lord guided you here, just as he did for me.
And how do we know it was God?
Don't you feel it? His warmth, his goodness, his light. It's him. Why, who else could it be? God called me to this blessed place that he, through me, may redeem it. This, my child, is what it means to be an angel.
Oh boy, I mean, she's still fully convinced. I mean, unshakable faith. It's not a bad thing, but I worry that she was exploited. You know, I worry that someone took advantage of the situation here. Have a good night, Rusa. Yeah, I appreciate you, bud. Very, very kind of you, bud. I do appreciate you hanging out with us.
I notice
Hope your day goes well, bud.
Lord, your stigmata.
Yeah, I wonder if she'll actually tell us about this.
He gave them to me. He came to me, took my hands in his, bathed me in his divine light, and granted me his blessing.
I mean, it's not exactly what we saw. I mean, I guess that's a very creative interpretation of what it was.
What happened to you, Marcy?
What happened? I opened my heart and let in the light. And do you know, it had always been there.
You starved yourself. You refused your brother's food. Is that what killed you?
God gave me a duty. I should sacrifice my body, as did his son, that my people may have forgiveness. I must carry the light to unbelievers, so that with it in their hearts, they may be saved by the light of the Lord.
You sound like your brother.
You sound like your brother. I believe he was very encouraging.
Yeah, that's the thing. I worried that he had he planted these ideas.
When you cut yourself.
My brother Hugh is by my side, bless him, when God showed me through him how to commune with Christ himself, body and soul. Hugh gave me the courage to fulfill my destiny. Now I am here to help him fulfill his, to steady the flock, to defend the faith. My suffering lights the way to salvation.
We're gonna have to talk to Hugh about this, aren't we?
Absolutely. Yeah.
We must
Yeah.
leave you.
Maybe he was being a little bit too encouraging, that kind of thing.
Whether you know.
Like, oh yeah, this will be great. Just starve yourself a little bit. You know, maybe.
I feel something. Someone. My brother. I'm here. Hugh.
Is he? She's over there. I'm gonna explore around a little bit more. But yeah, if Hugh was, you know, whispering these ideas into my like, oh yeah, that vision you described to me, yeah, you should probably starve yourself. You gotta suffer as Jesus did, and yeah, maybe we gotta have some wounds like he did. Like he was, you know, so all about the idea of, yes, if I encourage this more, and tell other people about it, that it's only going to increase my standing with the town, and that, you know, people will look favorably upon me finally, not like those crappy idiots back in the previous town, but the people here understand me, true pious people. So, yeah, that is very much the concern. And of course, like when we talk to Hugh, he only mentioned he makes frequent mention of his sister, and he seemed to like genuinely be.
Something's here.
I don't know if he's like misses her necessarily, but like genuinely appears, at least at the surface level, to be like into what she's about. He's not. I mean, maybe he's just talking the talk and not necessarily walking the walk. And maybe the writings betray his like true purpose. But when talking to him, nothing jumps out as like, well, it's weird, but nothing jumps out as like exploitative. Let's shoot that down. Also, I don't know if we've seen this path before. I'm gonna go ahead and toss a rope down. I'll go ahead and grab the little item cache. That. I feel like I've been here before. We'll do a quick map check. I have indeed been here before, so this is just another entrance. This part of the cave. Okay. Well, we're definitely gonna need to talk to Hugh. No question. That little piece where at the end of the conversation where Marcy was like, "Oh wait, do I feel Hugh's presence? I feel somebody." She's like, "Hugh, I'm right here." And in those writings we saw in the beginning of the cave area, the first couple were general pleasant things. Like, I'm here for you, Hugh. You know, through salvation we can see the light, that kind of thing. But then there's one where she's like, "Where are you?" And "I'm waiting for you." And you know, why do you shun the light? The idea, I guess, as he probably told her, like, "Oh yeah, I'll be back, I promise." Like, you know, we'll visit frequently, and then is like maybe abandoned her spirit. It's hard to say, but she's clearly waiting for him. She's down there. And we saw Hugh in his house. He was chiseling more tablets, more slabs, with prayers to be adorned somewhere. I don't know if he would put them in the cave or if he would put them around town. We can hear Hugh. Okay, so maybe, yeah, so he is here. Maybe he's genuinely happy to be here. It's hard to say, but and of course he wouldn't have like recommended we come here if he wasn't like sort of happy about this situation. Leave out that way.
Mr. McRae, can you see her now? Is she not magnificent? Is she not a blessing from the Lord High God himself?
It's interesting how he can see. Well, I guess because she's haunting him. If we switch over, yeah. That's why he can see her ghost, but not Antea.
What are you doing here?
I'll justify neither my comings nor my goings.
You might have to, schoolteacher. I know you followed me. No need to deny it, just tell me why.
I would go to the cave, but the Devil's agents had blocked the way. I hoped the Banisher would lift their spells. Though I confess I feared you'd make it worse.
I guess this thing we had to get through a few. Okay, never mind. At first I was thinking, yeah, maybe he's neglecting the spirit, but maybe it's just that. Maybe it's that there was the creeping ivies, there was the barricades that we had to knock down. I mean, I guess that checks out. He allegedly couldn't make it here
Starved.
on his own.
How could you allow it?
Would you have me oppose the will of the Lord my God? No. Never.
I know it pained him to see me suffer, but my suffering was the path to my sainthood.
Marcy had visions. She heard voices. Did you know this?
Of course I knew. They scared her.
God sent a trial to test me, but he also sent me a guide. My brother, sir.
Did you not talk to Reverend Davenport? Or Haskell, maybe?
Why would I do such a thing when the Bible is clear? In visions, God reveals himself to the chosen few. My sister is one of them. I'd known all my life that Marcy was special. Here was the Lord's own proof.
I'm gonna say the second one then, yeah. That's a good point. A good thing to consider too. Yeah, he never told anybody else, especially Charles Davenport. He was the minister. He was the preacher. This would have been his specialty. You'd think he'd be down for this kind of thing.
You took advantage of Marcy's trust.
But maybe he didn't tell anybody else because he wanted to keep this all to himself.
I did not trust him. I trusted God. The Lord spoke to me. He set his mark upon me.
Yo, what's up, Whale?
Chosen.
Good to see you, bud.
Stop your doubting now and gaze upon the face of an angel and glory in the work of the Lord. Behold your salvation.
Time to bring closure, yeah.
Let's get this over with.
This is yet another case where we have an unsatisfying conclusion here, because Hugh is like, Hugh has either he knows he fucked up and he's just keeping up the poker face, or he truly does believe like, oh, I did nothing wrong. No, I alone was like the person to decide my sister's fate, based on the visions, based on this, based on that. But again, there's these ulterior motives that we can very much see right through, based on his writings, based on the writings we saw back at his house. So I don't know. It's unfortunate that he never once like showed like a sign of like, hey, maybe what I did was wrong, but fuck you, I can do what I want, or him even saying maybe what I did was wrong, but it was, you know, I had pious intentions from the start, or, you know, something like that. Well, as is our wont, we are on the path to resurrecting our ghost waifu, and the only way we can do that is by casting blame whenever we have an opportunity to do so. This guy fucked up. His neglect led to the death of his sister, and he has benefited from it. And fuck this guy, he's gonna die.
Hugh Batchelor, you're haunted by the ghost of your sister Marcy. But you, sir, are a dangerous fanatic.
A man that is a heretic after the first and second admonition reject. You've had your admonitions. I reject you.
You drove your own sister to her death. Allow me to return the favor.
I hold fast the Lord's name and deny not my faith. Even when Marcy, his faithful martyr, was slain where Satan dwells. I hold fast. I hold fast!
So yeah, up to the end, he is saying, hey man, I did nothing wrong. It's unsatisfying when you don't get like just like a little bit of like somebody admitting like, I did something fucked up, But, you know, at least that aspect. I think the way a lot of these next...
Where are the gates? I hear no trumpets. I hear no trumpets.
I mean, if there is a happy afterlife, that ain't it. Well, that was an unexpected twist because yes, the subject that she was haunting is now dead. Wasn't expecting her to
With you,
blast her way out.
Marcy can no longer feed on his essence. So why is she still here?
Yeah.
Maybe she's more attached to him than we thought. It's time to send our angel back to heaven.
We have to fight some kind of spirit. Yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna have to be then. Okay. Let's continue. I don't think there's anything else here. I suspect like the next series of investigations are going to be fairly short and bite-sized because we have a lot of them. Every blue flag is an investigation on the map, and there's a good chunk left. And of course, there's also side quests and other points of interest and things to explore, including some that are fancy, some special in some way. So, I would imagine like this one was like, you know, a fairly short relative to some of the other ones we've done. It wouldn't shock me if there was, the next couple would be about the same amount of depth and complexity. Now, she says she trusted us. I mean, yes, so she's not talking about Hugh. She's not saying like, oh man, I see the light. Hugh has, you know, fucked up and was taking advantage of me. No, she sees us as murderers. And we did kill the dude. We did kill the guy. Wasn't expecting a... that voice. So she is willingly... I still pretty low on the ghost health. Oh, making some friends. Still pretty low on ghost health after that one. Actually, let's go ahead and switch back to red for a bit here. Ouch. He does a lot of damage, goddamn. Let's see, I'm gonna knock his ass down. Ooh, man, he hurts a lot. This guy is a high-level fella. I guess it's a high-level lady, because it's being commanded by the spirit of Marcy.
Look to
I was gonna say I should be able to knock him out of there. Be able to do a lot more damage to this guy as Antea. A ton of damage there. And with that, he's out of there. Time for Big Man. He's like in Banished now. Oh, he's got a buddy. Just if I can aim correctly. What are you doing? Well, I think he's got a gun as well.
I think I heard.
He also teleports. Oof. Take a sip. Knock him on his ass. Shoot him in the face.
Under threat.
Is that enough to kill? Whoop. Was. He's out of there. No more projectile shenanigans for you.
Dodging you can.
Got a lot of health. Or rather, she's got a lot of health. I mean, it looks vaguely masculine, and the specter she was inhabiting was that of a dead dude. The guy up here. Gut punch. There we go. Got a little bit. Oh, but that hit us 3-bound. I was able to hit through my quick attacks pretty well, but he's out of here.
Even in the void, Marcy still believed she was an angel, or a fallen one.
It's interesting to me.
She didn't deserve that.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Neither her life of suffering nor its end. She deserved a better brother. I'm not just sure.
She's free now.
She was a pure soul. I mean, they all are beneath the dirt, but hers shone like a child.
One thing that comes to mind is that this area we found ourselves in. This is where some fucked up shit happened. 3 people in town, and there's probably going to be more. There's probably going to be more because the idea is that every single haunting case is going to end in somebody getting sacrificed. So there's one more person we're going to get here, a couple folks over this way, one person back in this town. So we got more where that came. Excuse me, more where that came from. We got Poe in the house, by the way. We got Poe in the house. That's always a good time. You know, it's a good day when we got Poe. Poe in your life. What's up, Poe? Do a quick shout out. Oh, I think Yo Gossip beat me to it. Dang it. That's okay. Poe's good enough, dude. He deserves two shout outs. OMG, hi. What's up, buddy? We're playing more Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. We just resolved a haunting case that was a fairly quick one. Yeah, the ending that we're going towards, it's definitely not a good ending. Or not the good ending. There's like the tragic good ending, and then there's the I'm assuming the assumed tragic good ending, and then there's the assumed self-fulfilling, we'll just say less than good ending. Oh, just me individually. Well, also yes. Also yes. I'm the pilot. I'm responsible for what happens here. So yes, also yes. See, Poe, the category for Poe was just chatting. Although if you were playing anything, I'd love to hear if there was anything in particular you were playing. Our friend Poe. And also if you have any clips to share. As you know, I'm always down for the clippies. Always down if there's any clips you want to share. The one thing about this area that catches my eye is that we read the writings about Anton and Appleton and Ethel and all the folks from 60 years prior. 6 years prior to the events of what's happening in this game, where they had huddled, excuse me, into this cave and were trying to perfect their demonology rituals. And because they thought this cave was a source of power. And one of the rituals misfired. They summoned a demon by accident that attacked one of their buddies. And after that, they said there were cracks in the walls. And when they got close to the cracks in the walls, they could hear shouts of torment and pain, like it was a portal to hell or some shit. And they were like, all right, we got to move to a different place. And then Marcy, in her anguish, she sought this one specific place so she could stand in the salt circle thing and summon into the body of a super powerful specter and then try to fight us. So it's almost like she was so angry, she was like, listen, I'm going to tap into forbidden demon powers to try to kill these people, you know, as a fallen angel of sorts. I mean, this is no question related to the stuff that Anton and the boys were up to. We have no notes, like there's nothing we can interact with here, but I think the implication that like she was so distraught that she let her anger corrupt her is an interesting and an unfortunate end to that whole tale. Watching some ghost videos, well, that's very appropriate given the game we're playing, since this game is all about hauntings and trying to resolve them in you know, some way, trying to resolve ghost hauntings and investigate their origins, all that jazz. No other notes here, no other things that jump out to Antea or to Red. Let's go ahead and head back to the service and really go back to our next side quest, I would say. Alex B. Super Hobbit, to the tune of Johnny Be Good. The B stands for Bussy. Well, Bussy is not my middle name, but it should have been.
All right.
Aye. Yeah. Old memories.
Your sisters.
Aoife, mostly.
If I'd had a big brother, I'd have liked him to have been like you.
I haven't visited her grave in a very long time.
We could visit her together, if you wish it. I'd be honored to go with you.
Right, because he was saying that the kind of what he tapped into, what he was able to sense with Marcy's spirit, said it was like pure enough where it was like that of a child. It reminds him of his kid sister who passed away super young. Also, I see, you know, a kind of a scaffolding built up. I mean, I guess it's to prevent a cave-in, but I'm just kind of keeping my eyes peeled. Where are the cracked walls where they were hearing the pains of the torment? Pains of torment. Of the tormented. Wondering where this alleged hell portal could be located. Well, the Hugh haunting is resolved, as is the subsequent side quest. We can fast travel really easily. Go back to this fireplace. Although there might be other things to do while we're in this neck of the woods. Oh, perfect. Yes, Poe's got something for us. Yeah. Let's take a look-see. Thank you, Poe, for the clip. That's exactly what I was looking for. So Poe is a homie. He's rated us a whole bunch. He's always hanging out here. Always a great dude. Plays lots of great stuff. He's very much into indie games, horror games, some co-op stuff. Let's see what this. Now, Nuke's Top 5. That sounds very familiar. I feel like I've heard about this before. What's this gonna be? Here we go. You said nothing.
Like, nothing escaped that person's lips. And they were like, oh, no.
Man, here's a creepy, unexplained voice coming from.
And then a shadowy figure.
He quickly spins around to see an ominous dark figure standing.
It says nothing.
In front of him, a shadowy shape that had not been there only seconds before.
And you said
Absolutely
nothing.
Terrified, the man makes a run for it. But the story gets even weirder.
Like, nothing.
I get, so yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it's yeah, like a ghost videos countdown thing. Yeah, Poe looks so disappointed. Poe, you have such like disappointed, like disappointed parent energy. Like that face at the end where he's like, the ghost happened, nothing is said.
You said nothing.
It was like very. I mean, you called it. It was like, yep, there's a shadowy figure. It was all very predictable. Yeah, very disappointed. Yeah, that's the that's the look of a disappointed and bored Nuke's Top 5 Ghost Countdown viewer, where he's like, oh, come on, this is so predictable. Miss me with that predictable nonsense. Unfortunate how it wouldn't happen that way. I do appreciate you rating though, buddy. I'm gonna take a very brief BRB because I need to use the tinkle. I need to take a tinkle. So I just drank a whole bunch of water. I'm gonna do a quick BRB and I'll be right back. Play more Banishers, my friends. This shit's fake. Yeah, I mean, I assume. Well, no, it's not that I assume. I personally believe that all those kinds of things, you know, purported ghost sightings, that kind of thing. I just assume it's all fake. So I'm not trying to say it like, you know, I think people aren't allowed to enjoy the videos. It's fine, obviously, but yeah, it's this shit's fake for sure. For sure it is. Ghost videos to get mad at. Splice ham to the tune of steamed hams, of course. I'll be right back, friends. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back. Woo, much better. I pissed like a Fucking genius. I piss like a champ. Oh yeah, so you call them splice ham when they're clearly grilled. Doing some amnesia, yeah. Was it like a YouTube rabbit hole, po' boy? We've all gotten got before by a YouTube rabbit hole where it's like, all right, I'm gonna do, like you said, play some amnesia, I'm gonna do blank, but then you think, all right, oh, just one video, or just a few videos, and then a few hours pass. Yeah, I understand all too well. What I try to do is I try to like save the not save it as favorites, but save as a watch later. I try to do that option. I try to like manually save little like just save the URL. I kind of have like a notes app where I try to save things I want to come back to. I try that sometimes with varying levels of success. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta, sometimes it's like, you know what, I wanna know now. I gotta know. And then yeah, 4 hours in, yeah. I understand all too well, man. Hopefully it was still good though. Like, hopefully there was still some bangers. I know that one you showed me, your reaction was so disappointed. But hopefully some of them were bangers. Hopefully there were some good ones there. And honestly, like, talking shit when a video or when something like that is like very clearly fake, very, very predictable, that's its own joy. Just you know, just talking shit, just like kind of lampooning it can be its own satisfying kind of thing to do. But we just resolved a haunting case that was inside that cave. It was like I said, kind of an unsatisfying one, just because the dude that fucked up never really acknowledged it. He was like, nope, I was doing the Lord's work. Nothing I did was wrong. Doesn't matter that it led to my sister's death and that I was clearly benefiting from it. Doesn't matter. I was doing the Lord's work. I can do no wrong. It's unsatisfying. Also, yeah, we had that moment earlier where I kind of shot one of these without really thinking. You get soul shards by killing those. Well, don't I feel dumb? I've been ignoring them this whole time, just assuming that they had no main purpose except just to, you know, look kind of cool. Because we see them a whole bunch throughout. And there's one over there. You see them a whole bunch throughout, and each time, well, really until you get the gun. Until you get the gun, there's no way to deal with them, so I just assumed they were just there for show. It's 1:34 in the morning. I know that's the thing. I think that's the reason why I've heard about the Nukes top 5 thing, because I think I've seen like friends of mine talk about that. Like, yo, I want to like watch some like cheesy ass, clearly fake, clearly poorly edited like YouTube ghost videos, and just kind of, it's like a comfy thing for some people. I don't think that's weird. I don't think it's bad or weird at all. It's a foreign concept to me, but it is an interesting one. So yeah, if Meerkat's like, yo, hook my ass up, that sounds great, then yeah, awesome. I hope it's a super cozy, nice time. It sounds super pleasant. So we can go over that to ways. And here's the dead bodies we saw earlier.
Farewell, and safe trip.
To the Queen Mary. Interesting. Is that a local haunt, if you will? Like a site that is known to have some hauntedness about it? Because St. Louis, that's where I live. St. Louis has a couple of like sites that are, according to some of the most haunted places in the world. You know, allegedly. And yeah, people come from all over to like stay overnight at the Lymph Mansion, that kind of thing. It's a ghost ship in Long Beach. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Yeah, if you get Black in there, yo, that'd be dope. Get Black Channel. Get the homies in there. That'd be super cool. Like, record a bunch of YouTube videos. I mean, there's a number of Twitch streamers. Also, look at all those ships. All the crashed ships. There's a number of Twitch streamers that have really made a name for themselves by doing the ghost hunting thing. And, you know, I'm not here to... You know, I personally don't really believe in that kind of thing, but it can make for very entertaining content. And, yeah, some people really are able to make a good production out of it. So, yeah, if that was something you ever wanted to try your hand at, there's an audience for that kind of thing. Absolutely. So it's a ghost ship, and it's now a hotel. That's cool as fuck. That's just a cool thing to check out. Even if you're like me, you don't really give a shit about ghost stuff. That just sounds badass.
Nice.
Shipwreck.
Look at that old wreck.
Ooh, and a
Hey, I'm not that old.
and there's a miasma and near the bottom. So if we mean to go down into that part, then we'll have to find the source and vanquish it the fuck out of here. Go ahead and attach that guy real quick. Now, can I go? Oh, yeah, that's where I came from. Yeah. So if I want that cache of supplies, which I do, I need to climb down for it. Probably nothing to write home about. Some linen, some pieces of eight. It's fine. It sure enough was nothing to write home about. It was not worth it. I'm assuming witch. Yeah. These are some witch creations hanging from the tree. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. Good thing or a bad thing, honestly. There's a jump nearby. Can't reach from here, of course. But yeah, just something to keep our eyes out for. There might be some witch-like things. Like here's more of it.
Cave. Wonderful.
More cave stuff. To be clear, yeah, see this on the side here. There's nothing that's like pointing me towards, is there? Nothing else to shoot. Antea's ghost vision doesn't show anything. Yeah, I think it's just... Oh, it's just all around the cave. Okay. So, some kind of witch... hideaway space. This might lead into the miasma, then.
Right, where's the exit?
We found our way in. We'll find our way out.
So, red can't do much of anything when we see this miasma, but... Antea can take care of a bunch of things for us. Now, red can't tie that rope down. Yeah, there's a bunch of things Antea cannot do. We can jump across there, no problem. And have lay of the land. We can't jump back up either, so we have to truly find a way out of here. Can I break this open? No, I cannot. What about if I scream really loud? Nope, nothing. A little space underneath. Let's try that. And actually, this area is pretty chill. Miasma doesn't actually penetrate through this way. Ooh, wow, that worked out really well. It was kind of an unintentional... Oh, shit. It's kind of an unintentional dodge, but it worked out really well. Ouch. Oh. Dodging all the wrong directions.
Watch out. Spectre position.
Don't want that. Do not want that. Oh, he ducked. Ouch.
Where of corpse is this at?
Look to me.
Get him out of there.
Shift your eyes.
See, these guys are going to be a bunch of dinguses. I should do the ability more often. It's extremely cool and very satisfying. There we go. We only have a couple charges of our healing left. Yeah, the miasma doesn't actually break through into this little chamber area, which is good. It would have been really awful to do that fight with just Antea. Able to switch out is the way to do it, honestly. Nothing else in here, though. Nothing in the walls. Zoop. So I can drop back down again. Is there something I can shoot? Yes. That drops the... I think that was the... Yeah, we saw that on the other side of Zantea. Now, conveniently, I can't seem to get an angle on any kind of locking mechanism here. So we probably have to drop down and go all the way around. Yeah. All the way around to Zantea.
As blind as a bat here.
Not if you look through my eyes.
Now there's the source. Can't reach it from here. So we need the bridge, I'm pretty sure. So this is what we saw earlier. In fact, actually, if I jump over this way and go back this way... Oh, that's just a shortcut. Okay, so yeah, this we already know exactly where this is going to lead. Because that's the gate we closed, or opened, rather. Now...
Well,
that
was
extremely conveniently gives us a bridge. It just happened to fall into place. Couldn't have been more convenient.
blind in this stuff. Do you mind?
Of course not.
And just like that, stuff is gone. So we celebrate by exploding. Always a good day when I get to explode in a celebratory manner. That was extremely easy. He just kind of let me pummel the shit out of him.
Have some of this.
Have some of this, he says. I'll take that. Oh. Then over here. Bloop. So that would lead outwards. However, I kind of want to explore a little bit now. Now that we've taken care of the miasma down here. I don't know if there's more outside. There could be. I kind of want to poke around a little bit. So I missed that you can jump into this. Oh, there we go. Actually, sure, these linens are all that useful. There's a path down below that it'll most assuredly be combat. Almost guaranteed. If we wanted to, we could have climbed back up this way, so there was no broken bridge. I thought I was trying to say I could climb on that thing, but that wouldn't make sense. Okay. Nothing else new. Yeah, I'm gonna go and see where this leads. I mean, it'll probably be a combat zone, but that's fine. I'm not afraid. And I'm pretty sure it's a place we've not been before, because we wouldn't have been able to toss any ropes down there, and yeah, we've stayed on this level. Well, we've gone up, but we haven't gone down, though. Some demon wolves are down here too, apparently. Can I step on his ribcage? Alright, sometimes when you step on the ribcage, they, like, explode. Like, climb back up. I was a little bit disappointed, actually. I was very much bracing myself for some tomfoolery and some shenanigans. And yet, I was shown neither. Oh, alright. Let's hop outside and continue. This is all going to be leading towards some kind of point of interest. I'm bracing myself for it to be maybe a void breach, maybe. Just because it was like a yellow thingy. Like the yellow question mark usually means void breaches. So sure enough, the miasma is sort of still there, although we might not need to go down that low. So that might not be an issue for us. There's Anteo. Oh, I spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. We're definitely going down. Going down to Funky Town. Anything I can see ahead of time or shoot at ahead of time or anything? Well, I wonder if that's where we're going. That would well, no, that would make sense because we're going down and coming back up, I guess. See that little piece right there? Is that something glowing? No, it's not. All right, let's drop down. Enough dawdling. Down into the abyss.
Foul is fair. There's a lot
Super
of fog
thick.
down there.
Follow my lead.
And no, we cannot climb the rope to get back out. Oh, I guess we can maybe switch to red. Oh, can't even do that. Nope, he can't do it. So the only way through, the only way forward is getting through it. Treasure chest we cannot get yet. Yeah, cause red can't snag it. I need to come back for that. Gonna break this though.
Still impressive.
So that gives us a view of what we're looking for. We actually can't reach it from here. If I do this, that doesn't do anything. I have to like get up close to be able to vanquish it. I can go up and around. That might be my only choice. Yep, so right now it's my only choice. So I can hoist myself up here. And actually, we're technically out of the miasma right here because we're kind of above it. Only temporarily.
I know.
Same thing. I'm glad we broke that little opening, but I can't really do anything about it because I got right up close to dispel that thing. There's a ladder that leads us into the boat itself. Which we'll undoubtedly want to check out, but gonna break this thing.
More efficient than cannon powder.
Both paths lead into it. Oh, here we go. Is that it? It's gotta be the other side, I guess. All right, there we go. Nice and easy. 2 miasmas dispensed with the greatest of ease. That ability is extremely cool. And also a little bit busted. Oh. I've learned not to underestimate these guys because when we were in the cave earlier, we fought a few of them, and a few of them only hit me a few times as Antea, and kind of reduced her health down to nothing. So it was a bit of a pain trying to negotiate with those guys, and by negotiate I mean trying to kill them before they killed me. Now, looking like to see if there's anything worth exploring here. You expect like a really cool shipwreck thing like this. There's gotta be stuff to explore. But nothing's jumping out of me. Now, yeah, there's that's how I entered. But this... Actually, I think we saw this earlier, didn't we? Okay, we got some plants. Okay, so we got a couple things. Yeah, we did see this from the other side. We just couldn't reach it from here. That's a dead end. Shipwreck's a little bit meager, but that's okay. There's the one treasure chest. I definitely want to grab that. And you know what? We haven't gotten to the second level yet. So before I start saying that this shipwreck is a bummer, I should check that out. Also, there's something nearby. It might be the jump we saw earlier. I want to get that chest while I'm thinking about it. So I'd feel awfully silly if I were to come all this way and leave it behind. Not like it was anything super amazing, but still, I'll take it. There's nothing else, I think, on the inside areas. I'll go do a quick look-see. And nothing else jumps out at me at this side. Alright, so let's just check out the ship. The second layer, that is. If possible, I'd also like to at least begin the next haunting case. Pick one and kind of focus that one. Probably one of the other ones at the Harrows, I would say. Surely this wood can't be that strong. Because it's, you know, very much wrecked.
This is a job for a marksman.
Oh, you don't say.
I am a marksman.
Oh. Or at least I thought it was. There we go. Gotta find the sweet spot. Is it just the one? Few of them. Yeah, you need that red reticle. The red tickle, if you will. Was there anything else? I didn't see anything drop down. I don't know if we're done with that necessarily. There's one other place we could have hoisted ourselves up that way. But real quick, I want to see what's down this way. Some boxes to murder. That's always a good time. It's good to know that freeze. That part of the rafters. Not the raptors. The raptors are still locked up, thankfully. Like that. Now, is this where we saw the stuff hanging from the ceiling? I don't think it is. Or I don't think it was, rather. That's convenient. We're having to use our gun a lot to unlock things, aren't we? So we'll check that platform in a second. Can't jump across there, no. Not that I don't think I would want to. Is there anything else up here, then? This gives us a full view. I don't know what the thing is that we shot down. It probably created a bridge that we'll be able to use when we reach that area. Oh, I can't actually just jump out. Okay. Anything I can shoot? No, nothing that is visible for shootings. So... it was... oh, heck. You drop... no, you don't drop down. There's an area leading outside. Where there was that one platform thingy. Was it... no, it wasn't here. Gosh darn it. Here it is. 'Cause yeah, we opened up that space. Before I start climbing, I'm once again looking for anything that I could... any targetable things I can shoot. Kind of chilly down here. We're so spoiled. It was so nice and warm for a couple days there, but now it's like 45 degrees Fahrenheit, which is nothing, but... relatively, it's cold. I'm so sad. Oh, he interrupted it. Crap. I need to deal with this other fella. Actually, I think it said I let Antea's spirit points get too low. Oh, he's still alive! And I missed you, face!
It's on you.
So I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy. He's being such a meanie. and I'm starting to think he doesn't like me.
You're done.
Uppercut! I was gonna say it's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Watch out. Spectre possession.
No, sir. No more spectral things for you, please.
Try this on for size.
We did get our... Actually, in fact, I should probably take a sip because we're running low on the spectre juice, the ghost juice. Yeah, it's a wrecked ship. It's not explicitly for pirates, but definitely a ship that has run aground. Although in all fairness, there's a bunch of ships that have had this happen to them. Like, you know, one need only look around to see lots of places they've got. Lots of boats have got some extremely large. Big old ships. But we want that one down there. Although I'm kind of surprised we weren't able to reach that earlier. I guess we weren't able to climb up those rocks, were we? I guess dropping down is the only way there. A set of rope. That'll be a shortcut for later. And by later, I mean in like 30 seconds. Because that'll let us climb down. Anything else while we're up here, though? We got perfect vantage point. If there's anything we wanted to shoot. Open things up. This is the way. This is the time to do it. You jump back down. Or I guess climb back. Oh, that's how we got here. We climbed up this way. I do appreciate the sense of scale here. I mean, this is very large. This boat is very large, and it feels large walking around on it. Gonna see Group Love. Oh, I'll confess, I don't know if I know who Group Love is. I'm assuming it's a musical act, a musical group. It is a group that loves, I'm guessing. Also, here's a witch chest. Hell yes. And for our troubles we get a new... Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, this was a treasure chest. This was a treasure hunt, I'm pretty sure. Haunted grounds. Very nice. Yeah, that is a pretty high-level relic for Antea to have equipped. Gotcha. That sounds good, bud. That sounds good, yeah. And he said it'll be on the 30th of March. That's coming up. Well, 2 weeks, obviously. But still, that is exciting, though. I'm excited for you. Nothing like some good live music. There is a jump. Actually, we could use that to get back. Actually, that's probably the right thing to do. Bit of a journey otherwise. And that should work. They don't allow single minute of the swinger party. Yeah, that may or may not have been where my brain sort of was going. When I first heard the name, I was like, oh.
That was fun. I could take the treasure hunting.
A lot of it is underground.
Banisher it is, then.
Oh, alright. I mean, our guys got the beard for a dwarf, but... Yeah, maybe not the... Responderance for being underground at all times. I remember that's a modifier you can get in RimWorld. Somebody who thrives in being underground all the time. Whereas most in RimWorld, they like start to get a negative if they're underground for too long, in mines, that kind of thing, for too long. Start to get a little stir crazy. As most of us would. Go ahead and fast travel into the next haunting that we wish to take on. I think, once again, I think I'd like to grab one of the ones from the Harrows. But a few things first. We could level up some more stuff. Level up the Banisher garment, which is a garment I do like a lot. The strength going down would make me sad. But the vitality going up makes me the opposite of sad. What do I need to upgrade our current guy? Nest silt and copper. We have no copper, so it's going to be a while before we'll be able to do so. We need those soul shards. That guy. Could upgrade this one. We so chose. Take some nest silt. Those nest silts are a limiting factor for sure. Oh, show. Could upgrade this guy. Nest Void Splinter. Only have the one on that one. Probably not worth it. This one could go past level 5, believe it or not, with 2 nest silts. But even leveling it up to level 6, it would still come up short when it came to the heals, at least. But we get willpower, wisdom, and persistence, whereas this one we just get vitality and persistence. But we get more of both. Man, this one's just the best one. Like, there's hardly any comparison. It's a healing potion that gives you amazing healing, and you get more health, both for Antea and for Red. Like, there's just no question. It's just the bestest. A little bad getting that one as early as I did, because nothing else can stand up to it. Then we have this one. We can actually level it even more. Infected by Ensnare, does crazy good damage. So strength, dexterity, wisdom, wrath, does a lot of things for a lot of folks. This one is more dexterity and life. So strength goes down a decent bit. Dexterity goes up by about that much, and vitality goes up hugely. Bigly. And also, the spirit point gain actually goes down, but the resistance goes up a whole lot. And we can upgrade it. How about them apples? Holy shit. Let's go and upgrade it. Let's fucking do it. Bam. With some elite gems, we could take it all the way to the top. To the tippity-toppity. So, spirit points gain goes down a little bit, but we resist so much. I'll try it. Upgrade this guy if we so chose. Ooh, do you have some fun ones, Meerkat? On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is I'm enjoying some Halloween candy. There's no spooky things around me, but like there's spooky things in my vicinity. And then 10 is, oh shit, there's a spooky skeleton inside of me. Inside of my body. Where are you right now in that level of the spookiness level? What would this do, by the way? Because that uses all of our nest silt. That'd make me a little sad. Actually, hold on. What does this upgrade into? The resources are cheap. Uses one of the two. Manifestation damage is real good. Persistence versus wisdom. This is really good persistence. Or no, it's good. Yeah. Spirit points. Wisdom is punch damage. It would take a bit to be able to match this other one. The ringy ding dings can't update any of those. Alright, I'll bite with the upgrade here. I'll do it. That's some good stuff then. Evolution. About 4 to 5. That's legit. That is legit. What we got here? Leap does more damage against full health enemies. And then a glass cannon approach. Which is not always my favoritist. We have these things. Manifestations increase the damage of manifestations. That's pretty sick. Outburst, area of effect is increased. Oh, I like that a lot. I do like Outburst a whole bunch. Yeah, I tend to avoid the glass cannon kinds of deals just because I don't know. I feel like we already have more of an emphasis on offense with the build we have. Area of effect, that's pretty cool. That'd be a good one too. Cooldown is reduced. Oh, I like that too. Damage to the next manifestation. Man, that's a good one. There's a lot of good ones here. We're gonna do this one for now. All right, that means we also can look at these. It's pretty neat. Area effect dealing damage, but health points gains were. Oh, I don't like that. Health point gains getting lowered. I don't like that at all. I guess I'll take this one. You know what? No, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it for now because we could have some really cool abilities for later on. Oh my god. Oh, that would fuck me up, Meerkat. That would fuck me up. Yeah. They were, yeah, I you know what? Who could blame them? Because that's like, that's a thing where everyone said, yeah, we saw the same thing. You know, we're all seeing it. What the fuck is it? Who could blame them for being just a little bit spooked out? Just a little bit. A baby amount of spookage. Because there was actually somebody, yeah, there was actually somebody. Yeah, is it somebody just trying to like pull a prank? Is it, it's just a prank, bro? Is it, yeah, what is it? What does it mean? That would fuck me right up, no question. I want to see if I can find the third and final totem for this cursed chest. I wonder if we can find it. Maybe even, do I want to say that I bet we can find it? There is the one web that we can't proceed through. Also, there was that chest. Do I have the key for the chest? I have, yes, I do. So I can work towards that. And while I'm working towards that, I'll keep my eyes peeled because there, yeah, the spectral web. Can't deal with that one. First chest. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if we're lucky, maybe this will lead us to the third, final. Oops. Third and final totem that we're looking for. Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Goddamn.
Have a bit of this.
Uppercut. Bam. Got his ass. Some Scooby-Doo shit, absolutely. She was just trying to scare. Oh, wow. When you said Scooby-Doo shit, I thought you meant like, oh, somebody in a costume. No, they're, yeah, trying to scare people off her property. Or not her property. Yeah, what she was squatting upon. That's creative. I'll give him that. I will give him that. Some, yeah, real Scooby-Doo hours. Real Scooby-Doo hours. Goddamn. That is, that's pretty wild, man. People be wilding out here. Somebody saw Scooby-Doo and said, wow, that does that shit work? Time to find out. That's pretty nutty. Now, of course, the other thing is that this is on YouTube. Well, I mean, the police were called. Unless that was stage 2. What I'm wondering is, like, what was this all staged? Or did, like, somebody actually get arrested for pulling some Scooby-Doo shit on some people? Oh, big man. Here comes the uppercut. Bam! It did go off, but I think it hurt our guy, too. Comes the gut punch. Just not the butt punch. Oh, he's mad. Good. Stay mad.
Get the hell out of there!
What's these little fellas? Zipping around. There we go. Was not staged, yeah. Tackled her to the ground, yeah. I mean, it sounds legit. It sounds legit, man. Jesus. I don't think I've ever heard of somebody Scooby-Doo attempting to Scooby-Doo others away from, you know, something that they've claimed.
Take care. The place is warded.
This is war. Oh, that's where the final totem is. So I never did find where the thingy is, did I? Yeah, there's a totem, yeah, that I never did figure out. It's gotta be somewhere. Is it right there?
I'm at your side again.
Yes, it is. Wow, that's really well hidden. Wonder if that's the last piece to the puzzle.
Efficient cannon powder.
It sure is. That is extremely convenient. Third and final Miller statue. Master Miller. Made the news? Yeah, made the news. That's pretty much like... Unless it's an extremely elaborate hoax, that's pretty much the sign where it's like, alright, this is, if it's made the local news, and there we go. Confirmed. Confirmed real. 18 plus, gone sexual. That's at least a unique ghost hunting video thing to watch because, you know, it's not just the usual formulaic people in like a supposedly haunted mansion or hotel or something, and you know it's really quiet, and like the dudes or dudettes are like, what was that? Did you hear that? And then like somebody claims to see something and they just sprint the fuck out, and they just run away, and they're like, yeah, the readings on our devices are inconclusive. I'll have to go back, but man, we felt something. It's like, oh, okay, oh wow, it's so unique. What a unique implementation of the idea of a ghost video. Like at least this was something different. Just urban exploration. Yeah, they weren't looking for spooky things necessarily. On a bitter purge, so a new concoction. If we wanted to consider that for upgrades. We can't upgrade it right now, obviously, but still, it's pretty cool. We knocked out a couple things there, which is nice. So yeah, spectral web, can't deal with that one. This cursed chest we can deal with. It's a little bit annoying. I have to walk all the way back now. Get to that cursed chest, but we'll be fast. We'll be fast, and to help pass the time, I might even eat a little bit of ass. Yeah, she just fucking runs at him, yeah. Seeing them, her run out of the woods, yeah. Yes, they were like, yeah, urban exploring, just, yeah, they got the camera phone out, they're just kind of chilling. And again, it's not that she even owned the property. It's that she was squatting upon it. That's the oh fuck. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a well, all things considered, that's a well-earned oh fuck, I should say. I think they earned that one. Let us unbound it, please. Please and thank you.
Strong you were, weak you now go.
Gimme gimme is basically what that spell means. Or ritual. Ritual means. And we get a new weapon. Smiling Death. Bottoms up and the devil smiles. Or is it the devil laughs? I can't remember. Alright, so let's unfocus that one. So we've kind of resolved this little area. This area is down here. So the coast truly is clear. The coast truly is clear. We do not have the Gibbs. Oh, right. That was actually one thing, because we have the cursed the totems for this cursed chest. But we couldn't summon Antea at all when we were here last time. We'll try that again. We'll try that again. Here, actually, we'll go here first. Maybe it was a glitch, or maybe it needed us to, like, head back to town for a little bit to, like, start the next kind of series of investigations. But I'm gonna try it now, because we definitely have all the totems necessary. Babysitting a 5-year-old. The doll hides. I mean, that's a little bit creepy. Although, like, you know, kids can be creepy. Kids can just generally and genuinely be a little terrifying. Dog starts growling. Ooh, yeah. So it's just like a little bit like a little unsettling. Nothing like nothing like ostensibly like, oh shit. What's the evil thing here? Like nothing you can point at and say, aha, but still it's just genuinely off-putting. The spook out meter goes up to a 2 or 3, maybe a 4. Yeah, so it's got to be the only underground rest stop. Maybe this one. Oh, maybe that's why. I shouldn't have gone there. I should have gone here. I didn't realize there was a second one. Maybe that's what fucked me up. I didn't realize there was a second rest stop down here. Maybe that's what fucked me up. Maybe it's because the jump was gone. But we couldn't switch to Ante at all, whereas now I can. I think that was the key. Speaking of having the key, I also have all the things necessary for this unbinding ritual. This place was such a happy little area, wasn't it? Remember like it was a couple days ago. A scary story where no one gets hurt. I'd be down to hear it, Meerkat. Or if it's easier for you to paste it, that's also acceptable. But I'm curious, regardless. So I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled for those little wispy boys now that we have the ability to shoot them. We got Todd in the house. What's up, Booba? We're kind of getting caught up on some business. Getting caught up on things we previously weren't able to resolve, but now we've got the goods. Got the goods to resolve them, to grab like treasure caches, that kind of thing. We're getting all caught up on stuff. Unbounding. Proper Boy Scout. Good shit, Meerkat. Good shit. Like that camera's perspective. POV, you're getting stabbed. Or POV, you're a patch of dirt about to be inscribed with a Banishers ritual. Actually, I guess it's a witch ritual, technically. A witchual, if you will. Romantic getaway, that sounds nice. A little cabin. Sounds chill. For some good Vermontian cabin sex, as we call it. As we call it in the industry. That is very real. Very real. Probably. Speaking of doing things by memory, let's see if I can retrace my steps by memory. And also February in Vermont. Yes. Well, that's why you need the freaky Vermont cabin sex to, you know, to warm up. Makes perfect sense. Goes back this way. I can see it. Yeah, I'm looking for those little wispies. Now that I know that they have an actual purpose and they can be harvested for personal gain. Jump up this way. They do Valentine's things, yes. Hold hands and read the Bible. What else could it be? Taking a lesson from the investigation we did earlier, where it was a very pious couple of individuals. Also, as I'm looking around, I see no more little ghosty wispies, and I'm very sad about it. I mean, I'm not gonna go that far out of my... Oh, there's one! Fuck you. Got him. Got the shard of his souls. I'm not gonna, like, go that out of my way to get all of them, obviously, but now that I know they have a purpose, I will be looking for them with my own porpoises. Intensive porpoises. Todd says, I'm chilling at work. Well, I appreciate you popping in for part of the work evening, buddy. I knew you tend to work pretty late, so I know it's a lot sometimes. Browsing up to sleep. Someone in the window. Oh, Jesus. Fuck that. One of those kinds of cases. People in the window like, nope. Don't like that. Do not like that. Let's get back up to the tippy top. Tippity top, even. The surface of the Harrows, please. He says it's probably fine. Look outside. But they don't want to go outside, right? Go back to bed. Yeah, it's like, it's fine. Just our imagination's running wild. We're in a secluded cabin. It's all snowy. You know, these things get the best of us sometimes. Also, there's a side quest somewhere around. Never mind. Side quest. I meant game crash quest. It's fine. Relaunch. Actually, you know what? Shout out to this game. It has not crashed once until now. It's the only crash so far tonight. And I don't think this game has had any patches yet, but there was an AMD driver update recently. So that was pretty cool. Then it happens again. So the guy's like, all right, I'll go check it out. Yeah, I got you. Goes to investigate. So he goes outside and he sees nothing. No footsteps, so nothing, no obvious signs of fuckery. Had to be sure. Respect it. Respect his willingness to see what was going down. Yeah, there's just no way. There's no way that there was any bullshit. Ain't no way. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this as there is activity. Oh wait, no, not that one. This one. That activity. Something. Is it the well? No, it's just this house. Okay. I don't need to knock. I just let myself in. Now this was the cobbler's house that we have since killed because he did some fucked up shit. I felt no sadness in taking this dude's life, stealing his soul. Yeah, late payment, Caleb Watson. I mean, despite your foul words, that one I think is fine. Nothing suspicious there. Maybe I should be in ghosty mode. Maybe there's something ghostly and ghastly about. We've already read all these letters. I don't think I need to subject myself to reading them again. Oh, that's right. We need these for the other... what was it? It was a nest. It was an elite fight for a nest. Yes, I remember this letter. That's a love letter.
God's acre. That will help lure him.
And then this one. The medallion with a locket of Ruth's hair.
This'll work if Alexander is involved.
Okay. Getting caught up on Meerkat's messages. Something odd. Oh, no. See something odd like from your tracks. Okay. Lead to the cabin door. Fresh snow. Oh, interesting. It's time to head out. They leave. Oh, they leave their belongings. Interesting. Well, I mean, I can't say I blame them if there's evidence of some real fuckery going down. Actually, I just realized the AK actually can't go out this way. Go out the other way. So that's for the other side quest. I will take on that in a second, but I think I might want to go and snag a hunt in case while we're here. Because the God's Acre area. But it says can't change equipment in this context, really? Oh, well. Maybe because I'm like in the middle of a cutscene. Or of an animation, that is. It's all the way back this way. And we don't really have a nice or convenient fast travel option. I guess we could fast travel there. It's a little bit quicker. There was no one outside. Well, let's see. She wasn't seeing someone outside. She was seeing a reflection in the dark glass. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. I gotcha. It was in the window, right? When she was looking out the window. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Hiding in the closet. Ooh, that's pretty fucked up. And yeah, they made the right call to say, let's get the fuck out of here. I wonder if they ever busted the guy. So can I deselect this thing? There we go. Oh, it's already selected for me. Well, that's great. Perform the ritual. It's hoping to like deselect the nest thing. I mean, I guess we can just go ahead and knock it out. It'll be quick. It won't be a very hard fight. I'm confident. Maybe even overly confident. Just fast travel to it. More evidence was found. Okay. Not sure if they actually found the culprit, though. Pretty messed up, man. That's like Peeping Tom, which is, I mean, Peeping Tom stuff is already fucked up, but that's like Peeping Tom brought to a extremely uncomfortable next level. Some truly next level shit. I like that loading screen right there where he's blasting the ghost, the zombie friend. This gat. That was around the time where you first get the gun, I think. No, or not too long afterwards, at least. These are pretty high level fellas. Level 19. We ourselves are like level 17, I think.
They mean business now.
Enough!
They mean business now? They mean dead now is what they mean. Good one, Alex. Punch! Beat the shit out of that guy. Oh. So I can just punch him to death.
Stay put.
Never mind. I thought that was like a fairly high level encounter, but it was nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Like we're nothing at all. And once again, trying to keep my eyes peeled for the little wispy friends. Now that we know the ghost wisps are worth vanquishing for my own personnel gain. Not the free wispies. Those cannot be killed. Despite my best efforts earlier. I mean the caged fellas. We are back at God's Happy Acre. Just a little bit of a haunted graveyard. Nothing out of the ordinary, though. Nothing out of the ordinary for this game. Some of us might, you know, wince a little bit at the idea of a haunted graveyard in real life, but for full-time Ghostbusters from the 1690s, not so much. Maybe not so much. Zoop. There, here it is right here. I'm looking at the trees. I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled. And there's like a sickly kind of green hue. As we get close, that's how you know it's the real shit. So it's going to be a specter. We got the letter. We got the medallion. We got so many caps agaric. So many.
And turn up.
Nut up or shut up.
Ready and waiting. Alexander too.
Let's put him to rest.
Not a ton of damage. So Alexander and his vengeful bullshit. Decided to become a specter and be a big old dingus. Big old meanest dingus.
You were part of this, Alexander.
He absolutely was. He was the part of it. He was not just a part. He was like the guy doing the shit.
Piss off.
Piss off, you wanker. Sounds like he'd rather be pissed on. Shoot him in the face. How's that? I'll piss on you with bullets. How's that? Wow, we do a lot of damage. Oof. Surprise! Bam, motherfucker. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it did free him from getting a not nice attack. I was gonna say, can't interrupt that attack.
Once more, with vigor.
Oh yeah, I can do this now. Damage goes up every time. see he's gonna keep blocking like a big old meanie. Oh, that one hurt.
Oh, that stings.
I'll take a sip and knock his ass down. Oh, I want to do the cool uppercut. I love the uppercut so much. Charge attack, fuck you. Uppercut, bam! That's what I was looking for. That's the way I wanted to finish that portion of the fight. And here comes the groin punch, bam!
Raging Vandal.
I shot him in the face, and now he's big mad about it. I made him so mad he's got a boner. Nope. Nope, I do not want your boner. You can leave it where it's at, please. Whoa! And what did I just say about no, keep that boner to yourself, broski?
Get lost.
We do a lot of damage right now because we did a lot of attacks successfully, one after the other.
I really do hope it's the last.
And there was that modifier that said like you do more damage with successive attacks,
I expect
but it resets on getting hit.
them than to linger after their departure. Again.
Yeah, not terribly surprised that his spirit manifested as a extremely angry specter. He was a particularly vengeful and spiteful person in life, and even in afterlife. Not surprising at all. Bit of a spicy fight, you know. He had some schmoves. Wasn't enough for him, though. But anyway, I think that concludes this particular area. It does. I'm going to deselect this. Bloop. A lot of results. That is, it's disappointing. Is it surprising? I mean, I guess maybe not entirely, but disappointing though, for sure. It might be quicker to just run straight here. Like, just do like a straight running shot there to it. Just because to get to the fireplace so we can fast travel, the path is a bit meandering. I suspect that the going as the crow flies, or not as the crow flies, but running all the way back versus taking the meandering path to fast travel and then walk the rest of the way would be about samesies. Something similar of a woman babysitting her sister. Gotcha. Oof. I mean, this is not to discredit the original case, because the original case sounds very upsetting. But when it's like, you know, somebody babysitting somebody else and it's a peeping Tom, I'm gonna say it. I think that's worse. The first case wasn't great, but ooh. That is an oof. Of all oofs. That's Soul Shard, thank you very much. That's the other thing too. Since I'm retracing my steps, I get to manually like see the areas that I previously passed up that had those little specter buddies. Or wispy boys. I can kinda see from afar as I'm kinda bouncing from spot to spot. I can watch a distance. There's still this fog, though, that is just kind of envelops. Am I going the wrong way? I was like, surely this loops back around, right? Well, don't I feel silly? Yeah, I was just kind of going more or less towards where I thought a path was going to open up, then it's like, oh wait, no, this never opens up. Spots in the carpet. Yeah, snow boot. Ooh, yeah. Not good. Not good. There we go, there's the opening. So go ahead and deselect that one. There's an activity here that I will check. Also, I guess, speaking of things I could check. Is this person willing to talk to us? The answer might be no.
Excuse the
Getting the sauce a little bit.
The bottle broke. It's no big business.
Are you sure you're all right? You seem a little...
No, she's fine.
A bottle fell from its shelf. No big business, Mr. McWraith. Happens all the time.
Are you all right?
If you must know, sir, I have a drinking problem.
I had no idea.
Really?
Really?
I do. My liquor disappears. My bottles fall to the floor and break, though I'm nowhere near. 'Tis a
Oh,
drinking
it's
problem
not
indeed.
that kind of drinking problem.
Objects inexplicably vanishing, moving, or breaking. Either you're haunted or you're clumsier than you think.
Haunted, you say? Well, Your Majesty, why not? As the saying goes, when life gives you a torrent of shit, may as well be haunted.
That is a saying. Probably.
You could be in danger. To be haunted is rarely good.
Well, now, that is bad news. Which is good, because I don't believe in good news.
I'm offering you my help. Can you afford to refuse it?
I don't believe in helping hands either. But if you want to do whatever it is you do, please feel free to do it.
When did the
I would like to ask both
start?
questions.
I don't know. I gave up on keeping track of time or things. Normally, if a bottle disappears, I drank it and forgot. But I'm not wrong about this. In quiet moments, I hear the bottle glass crack. When I'm not there, the liquor moves about. Other times, they dare to fall of a sudden, out of nowhere, and break upon the floor. The shelves are straight and proper stacked. I had Ishmael check. 'Tis a mystery, right enough.
Ishmael and you were close, I believe.
Oh, how folk love to talk. They're wrong. There's nothing improper between me and Ishmael. He works for me, and we enjoy each other's company. He's a good friend who lives upstairs. I have my own little house across the way. Ah, talk of an angel. Hear the flutter of his wings.
Phoebe? What's the matter?
Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, good day.
I mean, he probably doesn't. Well,
Well, it's just another bottle broke. I'd blame my butterfingers, but Mr. Banisher...
he might be dubious of
have
us.
a ghost.
God take my soul. I'm sorry. The spilled liquor. The stink.
Come now. Come now.
I'm sorry.
All is well, Ishmael. Breathe.
He might be nervous with us being here. Can't say I blame him.
It's just another worry fit. You'll be fine.
While he gets back on his feet, let's look around.
Person was caught. Cereal. Oh, boy.
Think of good things. The warm
Thinking they were asleep.
breeze,
Wow. Yeah, that's wild, dude.
bread fresh from the oven. Morning bird song.
And meanwhile, I'm just gonna... Don't mind me. I'm just gonna help myself to, pilfering some of your goods.
Imagine trying to use one of those after a bottle of rot gut.
Sounds... Whatever rot gut is sounds unpleasant. I mean, it sounds innocent enough. I mean, nothing about this lady screams, oh man, she fucking killed 12 people and buried their bodies under the floorboards. Nothing about her seems off. Ishmael seems like an awfully shaky guy. I figured he would maybe be a little bit put off by our presence, given that, like, he was, I mean, a lot of people were kind of freaked out, but he seemed especially a little bit disturbed by the happenings at the meeting house. Farmer Gibbs, we know that name. Sisters O'Hara, I think we know those two as well. So, I guess this is more or less a notice to the whole town. Lands up at Covenant Beach. The doctor is destroyed. Trade is interrupted. Okay. No surprise there.
Half our operation.
Oh, it's alcohol. Okay.
Curses are bad for business.
Who is he? He's one of the villagers that lives in town. Apparently he lives upstairs and is, like, good buddies with this nice lady. Nothing about either of them seems like fucked up or anything.
Broken glass.
Just,
She said bottles in her house.
she's an alcoholic and he's, like, nervous, but that's
We should
nothing
check it out.
horrible.
Think of good things. The warm breeze.
It really spooked him too. Or just like him thinking that they might be haunted.
Poor Ishmael has fits of worry.
Yeah. React to the spilled liquor, maybe.
You seemed upset by the smell of liquor.
I mean, both of those things caught my eye. This is where he lives up here. Also, there is an activity somewhere in this room. Oh, wait, is this the, is this the House of the Fallen Angel? No, this is the... What house is this? Oh, this is the... Oh, this is the Haskell house. I didn't recognize it. It's got a different orientation now. And, yeah, there's, like... All the things are different. Usually whiskey of poor quality. Does the guy know us? I mean, we would have like introduced ourselves when he first got to the town. He hasn't really been involved in any of the quests though. He was a villager that was present at the events of the meeting house where the governor was blamed and judged for his misdeeds of sending an innocent woman to execution. So maybe I should do this later. Let's do this part later. Let's continue chasing this other thread. I'll do this other one next time, I think. Kind of want to do one thing at a time here. So yeah, so he knows we're a banisher. He knows what we're about. And yeah, our presence seemed to maybe like startle him a little bit, but yeah, it seemed like there was something else that threw him off. Alcohol that would not be sold. Yeah. The not good shit, as we say. And then the not so good stuff. Like it would be like a health risk to drink it, probably. So some crumpled up notes that we can uncrumple from, I'm assuming the Elder Haskell. There have been complaints. Do not come to the meeting house drunk again, or you shall spend a day in the pillory as soon as we build one.
The governor disliked Mistress Walcott's manner. What a surprise.
What a surprise indeed. Very much indeed. Also, let me just steal her life savings at $15. And she said that, yeah, some of the wine and alcohol spills in her house too, not just in the shop.
What kind of ghost only communicates by breaking wee bottles?
The shitty moonshine, yeah. Is it feeble or insidious?
An insidious ghost, trying to slowly drive its victim crazy.
Feeble wouldn't make sense. But it is something. What else? Ryan's to corn. A bunch of chess scores. So let's see. Phoebe versus male. Okay, so who wins? Oh wait, no, maybe that's what. Yeah, okay. This is just these are the winnings over the months. Okay, and years even. We've been playing chess for a long time.
They've been playing for years. I'm keeping score. Either
pretty cool.
Getting better or Phoebe's getting worse.
I hadn't actually put that little detail together because... Oh, I see. Yeah, originally she was schooling him. And then, yeah, I was reading it backwards. Now it's more like half and half. Nerds! I don't know if... I mean, that's the thing. They say it's a score. It's really just who's winning or who won. And there's no, like, point value, obviously, but they're definitely keeping track of who won which matches. A blank canvas that's already signed. Constance. Unless the blank canvas is the art.
For Constance. Phoebe is a painter.
This is just an easel. No paints. Unfinished work.
Why would you name a painting before starting it?
That's a little curious. Also, I'm trying to remember who Constance is. Or would have been.
From the invisible.
Let me just steal their moss and waxy caps. There is a point value. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think it's like to measure pieces taken, that kind of thing. Title deed for a warehouse. 1987. This had been like 7 or so years ago in game. 7 or 8 years ago. Covenant Beach. Bay of New Eden. Dock. No, okay, that sounds nice. Phoebe Walcott. Resident New Eden. Before they left New Eden, obviously. Pride of the land. Comprised the above mentioned title. Blah, 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 blah. 80 pounds. Signed by Fairfax Haskell. There we go. And William Prince the Shepherd. Name
Phoebe
Prince is not
Walcott's done
familiar.
well for herself. Her own warehouse and pier at Covenant Beach.
I mean, it sounds nice. But that was, of course, before the fuckery at New Eden forced them out.
I feel something close.
A ghost was here. Not long ago.
Something big over there. Save the one for last. That sounds good, buddy. If it is bedtime, then I would not blame you. I know it's getting pretty late. I'll be wrapping up fairly soon myself. But if you're hopping off, I do appreciate you, buddy. Have a good sleepies. Mama will be there soon. That's a little bit out of the ordinary.
This is as sad as it is disturbing.
And partly burned, maybe?
Defiance. Her past batters her.
Did she have a kid, I wonder? Lots of alcohol.
A drink. Or 5.
Or 5.
Maybe that vexes our mysterious ghost.
Oh, is it one of these cases where it's like the ghost is like her child and their child died because she was neglected? And the child's ghost is like trying to break her alcohol because she's like, no, mommy, I don't want you drinking. You just sleep all the time. So one of those kinds of cases, because, ooh boy. Yes, ooh boy. Let's see. You're already in bed. I got you. Will and Testament, Phoebe Walcott here in New Eden. Ishmael gets everything. He deserves it. That's it. All right. That's a simple and efficient will.
Ishmael are friends, but that's a generous will.
That is a generous will.
Our shy, bottle-breaking ghost also hides things. Why the will?
Good question.
Everything Ishmael has, he gets from her. Perhaps the ghost thinks Ishmael is being ensnared.
I doubt there's anything more to be found here. Let's go back to the store and ask a few more questions.
Alright, so yeah, nothing solidified. The whole will thing kind of throws my kind of knee-jerk theory into, I'm not gonna say it like discredits it entirely, but it doesn't do me any favors. I mean, you're not wrong, Meerkat. Someone's gonna get got. All right, someone's gonna get got. If I have anything to say about it, but I think I will say something about it next time. How's that sound? Because it is getting pretty late. Go ahead and save here. We will be able to easily and instantly pick up right where we left off, without a moment's notice, or without a moment's hesitation, rather. And this game continues to be great. I'm still enjoying it. Even though we've pumped like 50 hours in this game. I will confess, there's a few things. I'll confess that there is becoming a greater and greater chance that we will not be beating this game by the end of the Dare Drop campaign. The Dare Drop campaign ends, I think, on Sunday night. And these are the dares I've currently signed up for. Now, I've got bad news, and then I've got bad news. The first is the news I just said, is that we're probably, at the rate we're going, we're probably not going to beat this game before the Dare Drop campaign ends. I still will beat it on stream, just, not super immediately. The other bad news is that even if I was at the cusp of beating this game, is that the rewards for the dares have actually sold out isn't the right word, but they're out of stock for everything, because this Dare Drop campaign has been very well attended. They're actually out of rewards for everything except for Steam keys for A Plague Tale Innocence. So what I'll be able to do is I will still continue to focus this game this week as much as we can, and we'll if we're able to complete some of the other dares, I'll go ahead and cash those in, get some Steam keys for Plague Tale Innocence, and do those as giveaways instead. The good news is we do have, I was able to get just one extra Steam key for Banishers Ghost of New Eden. So we will have one Steam key for that one, but the other giveaways, unfortunately, will have to be other stuff. So, you know, a little bit disappointing, but that's the unfortunate, I guess, it means that a campaign like this has had a lot of demand behind it, which is not surprising. The game is very good, and it's getting other people's attention, and that's awesome. I'm glad the game is doing as well as it is. But the downside is that, yeah, if you're trying to do the dare drop stuff, trying to get the giveaways unlocked, you know, sometimes a dare drop campaign usually lasts for about 30 days. Sometimes not even 1/3 of the review keys will be used up, you know, by the time it ends. Other times, as was the case with this game, I would say less than 48 hours after the campaign starts, they ran out of review keys, and they were like 70% through the giveaway keys for this game. So sometimes the demand is that high. That's just how it is. You know, them's the breaks. There's a very real chance I will not be streaming tomorrow. I would really like to, but one of my buddies, kind of out of the blue, invited me to a trivia night tomorrow. And this is a friend of mine that's been that has lived far away for a long time and has only just recently moved back into town. So the plan for tomorrow is that, yeah, I definitely will be doing the trivia thing. I don't know how late it's going to go. I think it's going to start fairly not too late. Fairly not too late. But it might go for a couple hours. So I might not be home until like 9, maybe 10 o'clock or so. So, and again, I have to get up early on Thursdays because I got to go in the office on Thursdays, which means an extra early wake up time. So we'll see about tomorrow, but there's a very real chance no stream tomorrow. We'll plan on Thursday though. We'll plan on Friday. No stream Sunday. No stream Saturday, because Saturday, you know, whenever like somebody's doing something that relates to cats on a Saturday, they call it Catterday. Well, it's not going to be Saturday, because Saturday's when we're adopting our doggy. It's going to be Satterdog. I could say Dogger Day, but that kind of hits the ear weird. So it'll be Satterdog. Excited for Satterdog. So we'll be hanging out with new doggy all day Saturday, and I'm planning to stream Sunday. I mean, you know, I had Dexter for years and streamed with him by my side or in his old doggy bed behind me without any issues. So I imagine that Bonnie will be able to do the same, but we'll definitely spend that first day just kind of hanging out with her. But I mean, I guess that could change. I guess I might be able to squeeze in a stream Saturday, but we'll plan on Saturday being a most likely not, and then a Sunday most likely yes. Most likely yes. Gas stations, no, it's okay. No, it's okay. Oh gosh, so no, like I said, honestly, at the rate I've been going, it was already going to be a bit of a stretch. I think the problem, it has nothing to do with like losing 10 minutes, 15 minutes here telling a story. It has nothing to do with that, and it has more to do with me having to, like, you know, cancel streams and reschedule. I haven't streamed it as much as I would have liked to otherwise. And you know, in all fairness, we've done a pretty good job. We're a little bit shy of 50 hours in on this game, which is pretty dang good. So we've done good, but you know, I was hoping to do a little bit more, but that's okay. As far as raid targets go, by the way, we have a few homies. Now, I do not see oh wait, no, I do see 420 Blaze It. We said we were gonna raid 420 Blaze It, and I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. He's doing some Devil May Cry. He's been live for just shy of 6 hours, which means this still the same risk. He might not be going for that much later, but we'll be raiding it earlier this time than we would have if we would have raided the other night. Was it only 15 minutes? It was well, the problem is it was gas station story and then streaming origin story and then YouTube origin story. It was several stories. The gas station one, the problem is that, like, we all got very excited and we all wanted to talk about more gas stations because that's what us Southerners and us Midwesterners do. We talk about gas stations and then it gets more people talking about gas stations. It just cascades into a gas station discussion orgy, and it goes out of control, but it's worth it. I regret nothing. So the socials page is in the chat as always. I know I post it every time, so I figure most people here already know the dealio. We're gonna raid 420 Blaze It, like Elgaso pointed out. We almost raided him the other day, and then I saw someone else. I raided them, and then we almost raided him I think on Monday, and I was like, nah, let's rate someone, or no, Sunday. And then I chose someone else. I said, all right, next time we're gonna get this man. We're gonna get his ass now. And he's doing some Devil May Cry 4. I have not played a single DMC game, but I enjoy watching them. They look like they're very fun and full of outlandish spectacle and cool action and kind of silly characters and like goofy voice acting. I'm all about it though. I like this kind of cheese. So he looks like he's doing some DMC 4. It wouldn't shock me if he's played a whole bunch of other ones in the series. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. Like I said, we'll plan on probably no stream tomorrow, but then probably stream Thursday, and then probably stream Friday, and then probably no stream Saturday, and then probably stream Sunday. I'll elaborate those details in the stream Discord server. But for now, yeah, that's kind of the plan. The plan of action. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys around. And thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Let me see your drawings.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Exporting to everyone.
Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you for the raid. Everybody, please follow Super Hobbit. What were we playing? Banishers, Ghost of Halloween. Ooh, I haven't heard of that. What is that game? When he goes live, you gotta make sure to pop in and hang out. It's a good time. It's a good fucking time. Welcome in, everybody. We're playing some Devil May Cry 4. We've been doing a Devil May Cry marathon since Friday. We are on the 4th game now.
Banishers is like, we have Witcher 3 as home.
Okay. Welcome in, Elgaso. Welcome in, Super Hobbit. Anybody else come in that I didn't catch? Is everybody? Hop in chat.
And they were all good except two.
What is this secret mission? Find all the